guy comes up to you and goes, sir, I'm from the Polish Anti-Defamation League. And he goes, you are an ass. He says, I'm complaining to the captain. And the two Italian guys from Brooklyn go, not now. We're throwing you overboard. He
was never heard from again.
No,
the guy from Brooklyn, was that the guy with the shoes?
No.
Well, no, the best humor is self-deprecation.
Right, yeah. So I basically had to go to the captain, and the guy was sitting there. And
was his last name Stubing?
He filed a complaint, and I just was God. And the captain defended me. He said, Vinny's been on the ship, and he had a Norwegian accent. It was a Norwegian cruise line. He goes, for like 8 cruises in a row, that's approximately, whatever he said, 28,000 people. You're the first person that's complained,
Yeah.
I can't ask him to stop doing that. I suggest he takes it out of his show. And I did. I said, I'll do that. And then the guy left, and the captain was great. He's cool, because I had another show the next night. He goes, can you change it? I go, what do you mean? He goes, make it Norwegian.
You're half Italian?
Yeah. So anyway, the next night, who's sitting in the front row? Him, Mr. Anti-Defamation. Right? And I come to that part, and I go, I couldn't believe it. I said, yeah, I'm half Italian, half Norwegian. And I got a big laugh.
Yeah.
I go, I make myself an offer I don't understand. And it got a laugh. And he didn't. And he storms out of the theater. And the captain was in the wings.
So we're at Massey's one night, it's a Sunday night, and when you go in there, it's not my table, but I use it often. And the table of eight, we're there, and we're red wining, laughing it up, and there's a guy at the bar I keep noticing who keeps giving me dirty looks, and I know it's because I'm loud, but whatever. Yeah. So fast forward the next day, the owner calls me up and says, hey, you got your first Google review. So the guy went on Google, and basically, it was tried this new restaurant last night. Food was great. Wait staff was incredible. However, there was one gentleman in there who apparently is a regular who had the most loud, obnoxious guffaw I've ever heard.
What was the word he used?
Guffaw. Many diners looked at his way in disgust.
Oh, he's a serial guffaw.
So I went on and I wrote my own review.
Oh
boy!
I was in Massey's last night. Dinner was great. Wait staff was awesome. And one gentleman in particular who brought life and entertainment to the whole restaurant. The most infectious laugh I've ever heard that brought joy to everyone involved. I highly recommend it.
He bought oysters. He bought oysters for
and if you're watching, fuck you, Roger.
Is it Roger?
Guy's name was Roger.
Yeah, so anyway, the next night, who's sitting in the front row? Him, Mr. Anti-Defamation. Right? And I come to that part, and I go, I couldn't believe it. I said, yeah, I'm half Italian, half Norwegian. And I got a big laugh. Yeah. I go, I make myself an offer I don't understand. And it got a laugh. And he didn't. And he storms out of the theater. And the captain was in the wings.
You got to give him the right of way.
Oh, so somebody just puked right in front of me.
So one of the biggest.
Oh boy!
Between that and the fly opening, we've had a great show.
Oh Jesus! There's chunks. There's chunks.
I'm trying to do Sully's bit here.
I don't know if I can continue.
Yeah. So to finish the thing, so we all know about the busy intersections.
Yes.
Especially the busy intersections.
Cover yourself, RJ.
And that is the people who in these busy intersections are talking.
They just walked right through it.
And the fact that the guy just
don't walk in it.
Don't walk in it.
So you're still what's under your craw, Kenny?
So what's underneath my craw? I can't. Okay,
this guy throwing on it.
Between the guy with the open fly, I think. All right. So what?
So was I wrong with the open fly?
No.
Was I wrong?
We saw the guy.
I think the best part is he goes, "Why are you looking?" I go, "I wasn't the corporate."
It was right in my face,
dude. And then when he turns around, he looks down, he realizes, oh, he's right.
It's right there.
Yeah, okay.
It looks like pineapple.
All right. So here's one for you.
Oh, Kenny's still going.
Well, you got to finish the bit here. So
watch out! Don't step in it.
So here's the thing. We all know the busy intersections and people with the pedestrian rules, which we understand. They have a right of way. Well, at these busy intersections,
I'm not going that way there. I'm going back here.
Like the one that got me lately has been Aviation Road meets Quaker Road and Route 9 at Miller Hill.
Okay, we know where you are.
Multiple times. Now, the busy intersections, what do they have? They have these.
Watch out! There's throw up right there.
They have these buttons.
Watch
So
out!
easy.
Watch out!
Here it
Watch
goes.
out! Watch
Oh! All right. So where was I? Oh, I lost my train of thought here. Okay.
You're still in the intersection.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
puke out there.
So to finish the story.
This podcast on the Talking Smack Network is brought to you by GNS Printing, providing solutions, not just printing. Give Tim Cooper a call today for all of your printed products. GNS Printing, here to help, offering the most customized, friendly, and reliable service with competitive pricing that you will find anywhere at 518-232-2465.
Warning. The following program is a collective of characters talking about the happenings in the sports and entertainment world. It's meant to be fun in a comedic, informative way. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, maybe even you. There may be some cuss words because that's how people talk in the real world. We'll try to keep the locker room talk to a minimum, but if you're young, please seek permission before watching any further.
And welcome to week. Oh, all right. Hello. Jake is. Did you? Jake?
Yeah,
You're good. All right. I'm just asking you, Seth. We're okay. Week number 31 of Talkin' Smack. We are back tonight, live upstairs here at the Bullpen. I'm your host.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear us? We should be able to be here. So that didn't matter. Somebody still says no sound. We're gonna find out.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Boy. Yeah,
Now-
we're good.
That was it.
What?
Okay.
Seth muted.
Seth muted his own computer when he needed to mute somebody else's. That's
Let's
okay.
give it up for Seth. Seth
Sorry.
Cooper.
Yeah,
Seth Cooper.
and people don't realize the
This is
hour
only-
struggle that we've been through.
This is only week 31, okay?
Well,
It's still a brand new thing.
I might ask you to use to send your headset over to RJ so we can get him on board here. So I'm just gonna give you the heads up here.
Don't you get here at like fucking 3 o'clock or something?
No, I was here. I was here at quarter after four. So that was the first one here. So right here to our left, he's back from parts unknown. I have no idea where he was earlier today. I'm talking about snacks. Hank Pelton. There you go.
All over the place.
There you go. You okay?
It's been one of those days. Started at 5:30 this morning. We'll talk about it later.
We'll get to that.
Cool hat though.
Yeah, it is a nice hat.
I have one too. I just have never worn it.
That color?
Same exact hat.
Same exact hat.
Well, my wife bought it for me.
It was a small gift shop in the Dominican.
It was a small gift shop.
3 strawberry daiquiris. You guys got a free hat?
Wow!
We're going to the
Feisty tonight.
We're going to the
Sorry.
daiquiri things. Really?
No,
You're
no.
already on daiquiris.
Take
Yeah,
it back.
really.
Take it back.
All right.
As I drink my with my biscuit.
With your foo-foo juice.
He's got
Wait,
the
do you not have scotch tonight?
It's early yet. Give it time.
It's early.
Wow.
All right.
Well, dude, we've starting early. Talking smack.
Talking smack. I got to figure out what to do with RJ because I can't hear the damn guy. I mean, he's the one that, yeah. Also joining us here tonight from parts unknown. Did you come from Little League tonight?
No, babysitting.
You were
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. Well, I'm talking about the coach, Jack Celeste. Jack, welcome back to the show, Jack Dots.
What's up, guys?
All right, how you doing tonight, kid?
Good. Ready to roll.
All right, I see you got the open chest thing going on tonight. I mean, either commit to it with go all the way down to your belly, or put that thing up around your neck.
Is that better?
No.
There.
Great. Now we're gonna get flagged for nudity.
Listen, if we haven't been flagged yet, I trust me.
That's not true. We did. We
He
were.
looks like the shop.
Was it because of me?
No, it was because of me.
No, somebody
really?
bought our music.
Oh.
Our intro show music.
Oh, that one. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And we
I
got
thought,
that
and I
taken
thought
care
we got flagged when they did the puke.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that
happened too.
We got to take care of RJ. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got no sound right now, so he's going to wave to you. We're going to say hello to RJ Stockdale, the Duke of Daiquiris. Good to see you, brother. All right. Also, back from, were you out in Cincinnati or Cleveland or parts unknown?
Yeah, that way.
What were you doing?
We took a little mini vacation, hit Niagara Falls on the way out.
Niagara Falls?
Yeah.
Slowly I turn, step by step, inch by inch, Three Stooges.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. And
But did the casino, had a nice dinner. I actually did the Maid of the Mist. It was a whole, which shouldn't be called Maid of the Mist. Should be called Maid of the Hurricane.
Really?
That's ridiculous. You get soaking wet.
All right, so you
But
dry
anyway.
now?
Just.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. He's got gas. It's Soul Dog, Mike Sullivan. Sully, good to see you, my friend. All right. Mr. Cinnamon Man Bun, some people call him. Other people call him Maurice.
I am the gangster of love.
You are the gangster of love. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome to the show John Pratt here tonight. John.
Good evening.
Mr. Producer back here producing tonight. Hey, there you go, Mr. Producer.
Never sounded better.
Wow, Seth, that's tough to take, isn't it?
He's gonna get really good at like doing baseball signs, like he's on third base, being the coach and such.
Now we're gonna get flagged. A guy.
Okay, go ahead.
I know we got flagged.
We had super chats.
We got. Oh, okay.
Already?
Oh, good. You're going to show up on the bottom of the screen. I love to hear that. And joining us tonight, I've known him for a few years. He's working for the Post-Star. He's got an experience. He's got experience working in professional hockey. Air quotes. And from Warrensburg, right?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome for the Post-Star, Jake Johnson to the show. Jake, good to have you on board, brother.
Thank you. Excited to come on.
The thing about this is I get to see you during hockey season all season long.
Yeah.
And we don't normally get a chance to talk because you're busy working and I'm busy working. So this is going to be something different tonight for you to, we actually get to listen to you. So I'm ready for that one.
I know. Normally I'm the one writing and you're the one talking. So tonight it's kind of
Nobody's writing.
Right.
Nobody's
No
writing
going
anything. Nobody's writing tonight. RJ, you back?
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Dude, way to give Danny a stroke, man.
And by the way, Shadow scarred me earlier. I walked in.
My fault.
Was he in the bathroom? Pants on the ground?
He needs a wax job, bud.
That's the thing. You're never quite prepared for how.
Live PD.
All right. So how long have you've known Shadow?
I mean, probably 2015, maybe a little earlier from the Dragons days.
Oh, that's right. You were with the Dragons too.
Yeah. So, 10 years now, at least.
10 years. Well, you've seen the hairy man that he is. This guy here, he could be clean shaven at 5 o'clock in the morning, and by 9 o'clock in the morning, he's got a full freaking beard. I mean, it's the truth.
I've seen it happen.
I've seen it happen before too. So we're going to start off with our first Super chat. Norm. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. Yankees are on at 7:05. Have a good show. That's your mom.
I'll give him that.
I mean, seriously.
Can't blame her.
Fair enough.
Can't blame her.
I don't blame her either. All right. So are we good to go with that? That's what we need to do? Oh, another one. Jesus. Norm. That's your buddy, Jeff. Did you see
that?
Yeah. No, he didn't propose. You don't do that in the Maid of the Hurricane. I mean, are you kidding me? Hey, listen.
Jeff, I was married once. I wasn't that good at it. So, I'm sparing her the.
Yeah, really. And that's my friend of yours. I mean, he's known you since you were kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the look.
He's
on
a
your
former
face
friend
right
now. So I get it. You know, that's for sure.
Dan, can I ask Sully a question?
Sure, bring it.
Where'd you go this weekend?
We went to Niagara Falls, and then we went out to see Jen's mom in right outside of Cleveland.
On purpose?
Yeah. Great time.
Yeah, it sounded like.
Yeah, no, there was a casino. I went to a Roost Chris, had a
We're-
bone-in fillet.
We're in Cleveland.
It's not Cleveland. It's you're going to get me in trouble now. It's Mentor, Ohio.
Yeah.
Mentor, Ohio.
Yeah. It's about 35 miles from Cleveland.
How close are you to the amusement park out there?
Cedar Point.
Yeah.
So about I'm thinking about an hour and a half maybe, because we could do Cedar Point every year too. That's actually in about 6 weeks we go back out there. That's a really cool place too. I don't know if anyone's ever.
Do you
been
do the
there,
roller
but
coasters?
I do.
You do?
I do actually.
I'll be actually out in Fremont out there.
So you're doing the roller coasters?
No, I'm not doing.
I can't do the spinny. I can go up and down.
You could do the wooden one.
Yeah.
But you
I
can't.
I did the Millennial, which is like it's like the signature roller coaster, like a 200-foot thing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I never took you for a roller coaster guy.
I'm not a huge roller. Again, as long as it doesn't go up and down and spin around, I get dizzy. But if it's just an old-fashioned wooden roller coaster, they're kind of cool.
Yeah, I do the roller coasters when the grandkids say, "Papa, let's go," and that's when I, you'll get to that point. You know how it is, Jackie Tots.
I'll do the roller coaster.
You do it?
Oh yeah.
All right, so we got to thank Jack tonight. Tonight we figured out who the breather was on the show because every episode that JT's on, you're this. Oh, you thought I was bad with the Darth Vader.
Why do you call him JT?
Jackie Tots.
Jackie Tots. Carry on.
So thanks
to breathing tonight, John.
Thanks to Seth and John, they figured out that it was Jackie Tots that was the breather. So now we figured that out. Now all we got to do is figure out microphones, and then we're all set to go. So that's
Something new every week.
week number 31 in a nutshell. So what are we going to start off with tonight? Well, unfortunately, we're going to start off with Norm. Norm passed away from Cheers. And then so we're talking before the show. Jake, do you know who Norm is? I knew it was coming. I knew it.
You lost me on it.
So we
Kids
knew
these days.
we went to Seth Cooper beforehand, and we're talking about it. And Seth's like, "Huh?
Who's Norm?
Who's Norm? What's Cheers?"
I'm just glad me and Seth are in the same boat. I guess I'm not the only one.
Have you ever
that was
seen any
here.
of the Cheers episodes, the sitcom?
Apparently not.
You've never watched Cheers at all?
Okay, you know who Woody Harrelson is, right?
Got that one.
Okay,
Yep.
and you've never seen him on his old sitcom where
Because
he's
he was a
standing behind a
bartender?
bar?
No.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
this show was off the air before. these
Funny
guys
for
were
a
born.
sports guy,
Yeah.
it was years ago,
Right.
Yeah,
but it was revolved around. There was a retired pitcher from the Boston Red Sox,
Sam Malone.
Dave Malone.
Yep.
Was he an actual guy?
No.
He was a play.
He was he was based on somebody, but he wasn't a real player.
Okay.
It's
And when he retired, he opened up a bar and just a cast of characters.
yeah.
And the show went forever, and it was huge. And
And every time he came into the bar, everybody would go,
Norm! He was a regular.
and that's what would happen. So
It's
and
kind of like Sully when he walks into the bullpen. I think, right?
Norm. Oh yeah. So and then they give you your foo-foo.
Sally isn't always as popular as Norm was, especially since we had started doing this show.
Really? Are you serious? I mean, we were here for lunch yesterday, and we had like four of us. We had half of the show
I
here.
didn't see them.
And he was out of town, and John was still working, and Seth was taking care of bacon. So, but so then they asked us, "Well, are you doing a Talkin' Smack show here on a Monday afternoon at the bar at the Bullpen?" And we're like,
You know what's funny?
"What's that?"
Cheers went off the air on May 20th, 1993.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
May 20th.
Today's
Today.
20th.
Yeah,
Today.
today, 93.
And he passed away to get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there going, why does that happen?
Yeah, no, that's the real deal. He
What was your birthday?
9/21/99.
99.
So what are you trying to see who's died? What? I don't want to do that math.
No.
It's too much for me.
That's pretty wild, though.
Yeah, I know. We were
Is
talking.
it?
I talked about it
That's
this
what I was
morning.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we were doing today in history, and I heard somebody stumble and bumble through it. We
Oh,
went
did that
to-
come out this morning that he passed?
It came out this
This
afternoon.
afternoon.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was in like Art Today in History. I call it the history lesson.
So-
Yeah.
But once again, here we are. We got a bunch of old farts, and then we got the two young buck studs. In the shadow and with Jake. I mean, so now that we know, there we go. So you can read that there. Sam Malone is a fictional character So then that's what what else did John or Went do? The was that Ratzenberger? Ratzenberger's the one that died?
No.
George Went.
Ratzenberger was Cliff.
Yeah, Cliff Clavin. All right. So, but you look at
I don't
this.
remember Norm. Tough to cast him in anything else after Cheers.
Well, his best role outside of that
sitcoms he was on.
The best role
Did
that
he
he was
have
on.
his own?
No, he didn't. But the best role he had was when he was on SNL as one of the super fans. The Bears.
Yeah, the Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah.
I thought so.
He what?
There was a spinoff of Norm having his own show.
Norm had his own show.
Yeah, I thought
there was.
Man, I had something else to do back in those days. I don't know.
I kind of. I
Wasn't
don't
on
think
long.
It probably went the same way as the French sitcom spinoff Joey. Remember that lasted for a season?
Really? No, I thought Joey lasted 2 years.
Oh wait, yeah, because it had
Joey,
the hot lady from the Sopranos on it. It's the only thing to watch because
Which hot one?
Jay DeMatteo there, the one that played Adriana.
Okay. That's Christopher's wife.
Yeah.
All right.
Christopher.
I didn't watch a lot of The Sopranos because I lived it. I didn't need to be, when you grew up on the mean streets of Whitehall.
Almost with a straight face too.
I know.
You almost got through the whole thing.
I was this close. I was this close. But yeah, no. But it's amazing that we have this age, a generational gap between the two. That's how long Norm went for.
Are
you?
3 months. I thought you meant 3 years.
Jesus, we've lasted longer than that.
Wow.
My God, that was it.
If I don't remember it.
I know. I did remember it.
Point.
I remember it.
I mean,
You do?
I do remember it. It was on, like you said, how long? 3 months?
1995.
Yeah,
Were you
wasn't-
babysitting back then?
Really?
Oh, your own kids.
Yeah, right. Well, hey, listen. He made it almost as long as Talking Smack.
We're at the episode number, actually
31 and a half.
32, 33. We have a bunch of hidden episodes which will never see the light of day. I'm
God.
warning everybody right now. Have those been destroyed, Seth? Just shake your head yes. I don't care if they have or not. Just I want to know that those things will never see the light of day. Because
They're gone.
those things were probably some of the
Dude.
oof.
The post Family Feud, man. That's all I'm
Oh,
gonna
that
say.
was just bad. that went south so fast, and it was just like, all right. So with the Family Feud thing, we will have an announcement on that during the week. So be sure to monitor our social media and everything for that one there. All right. So we want to make sure that you'll know that because we had to change the date because someone's going on vacation that day.
What?
He planned.
So it's not then.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be August 26th.
Do we know when it's going to be yet?
It's going to be
September.
in the beginning of September.
That's it.
Because someone's going on vacation.
Besides me?
All right. Remember when Sully wanted to do what was that wasn't just Sully. You can't blame you can't blame Sully. That was everybody.
I was gonna say we were all like, come on, man, let's do
Because
it. Let's do it.
the Family Feud thing lasted 55 minutes. In case you don't know, we're licensed to do Family Feud episodes. So we get the license to do it. We do a Family Feud show. And unfortunately for us, it was like 55 minutes long. And everybody's like, now what do we do? We got to go home? Well, no, let's go and do a post show. And it went south. I mean, it was not good. And thankfully that show was destroyed. Seth, destroyed? Just shake your head. It went south quick.
This is how he's going to be communicating.
We took a run at it.
We took a run. It didn't work. You know,
we were called the After Dark.
It was it was Talking Smack After Dark. It was really
Everything
bad.
whenever they put After Dark, I feel like it never ends well.
Where were you that night? That night there, it went bad real fast. The Angles are over there going, yeah, we sat through that horse crap. Yep, yep. I'm glad they destroyed that.
That's why we love it.
Because you would have seen that face there. No, but that's what we're looking at.
So After Dark's not great, but how about After Hours?
Why do I feel like I'm watching Cinemax back in the late 80s, early 90s?
Skinemax, huh? Oh, there we go.
Dude, I also grew up in Warrensburg. There wasn't that much to do, you know what I mean?
So, did you know Jake?
No, I'm class of 93. So, and
And you're the class of what, 13?
2018.
From Warrensburg?
Yeah.
28.
All right, well, it's nice seeing you, Jake. We'll see you.
Are your parents still that you're here?
My mom's sitting in the back.
All right. She already left.
It's 6 o'clock. Do you know where your child is?
Yeah, only in Warrensburg. Only in Warrensburg. So
to do it all over
2018.
again.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's unfathomable.
Would you do it again? From that age?
At that age? No.
Get out of here.
No, I'm done. I paid my dues, dude.
Huh.
No, would you?
Uh-huh.
Snacks?
I've had fun.
You go back. You go back and do school again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'd go
you're
back
senior year in high school. You would do that all over again?
Absolutely, I would.
Johnny, would you?
Absolutely not. Mid-30s, maybe.
Really?
But high school? Fuck no.
Oh, one.
Sethro? Yes or no? No. Sethro, no.
I don't know if I'd do school again, but
Would
I'd go back through boot camp again.
I want to go to like the 1985 again. Those mid 80s.
Jack, you're the oldest one here at the table. So, I mean, would you go back to the 60s?
Yeah, just think you can stop and get an ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So would you
yeah.
go back to when you were a senior in high school? Was that 1981?
No.
80?
No.
79?
Yes.
79? 79?
Yes, I would go back.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
Wow.
Yeah, not for the
Smart.
school part, but
But, you'd have to do the school.
you know,
That-
other things.
RJ?
I transcend any generation.
That's a big word.
I know. I can talk this week. The girls now are so much more smoking than the girls.
How do you remember what they were like back then?
There's another flag.
The girls were smoking.
No, now.
Dude, you're sounding a little bit like Wooderson
All
from
right,
Dazed and Confused.
So,
man.
like, Jake, would you go back to being a senior in high school again?
What, last year?
I'd go back to freshman year of college. I wouldn't go back.
Well,
senior.
I didn't ask that question. I said senior in high school.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Where'd you go to school? College.
Oswego.
Oh,
Oswego, and so it's
warm there.
Yeah. I've been in I've been in
Oswego
Oswego on Labor Day weekend when it has been snowing.
Yeah.
And the wind
Fucking
never
that's all it does is
the wind never stops, does
Never
it?
it's
stops.
brutal.
Very scenic.
I never spent a lot of time out on the beach. It was
You're not a beach guy?
no.
No, I did.
It was. I mean, it was beautiful there. I mean, it was like looking at the lake is almost like looking at Lake George because it just reminds you of it. But
Yeah.
it was so nice to look like you're home. But I mean, in the winters we didn't have class because there were 70-mile-per-hour winds 2 days in a row.
And that's where and between the buildings they have guide ropes.
You know, everybody says these guide ropes. Let me just say, they're not there.
They're not there.
That's a myth.
It has to be a myth.
I've
never
never
saw
seen
them.
him.
Never
He's
saw
on number 1. Is he in 2?
What's the name of that
No,
bar
he's
there
on
that's
the-
called Captain's Fisherman's something?
The Gordon Fisherman.
It's like right on the water. There's a hotel right across the street. You really don't? You went to school in Oswego? It's called the Captain's something.
Is that the restaurant?
It's a bar. It's like the
Well, I
bar.
mean, you got the Bridge Street Run, correct?
Yep, that was a good time.
Your mother's here. I won't ask too many more questions. Or does she already know about everything about it?
She probably knows everything.
She
about
did.
that.
Did she
Yeah,
do the run
absolutely
with
does.
you?
God no.
Oh, see now Lisa did the run with Steve. So yeah, it did the
I
Bridge
forgot Stevie went to Oswego.
Street. Yeah,
Oh, man.
it's great 8 years, Dr. Babson, as we like to refer.
8 years.
There's so he was in charge of a frat house. Okay, so
Oh,
boy. We get the phone call, and Lisa gets the phone call. I don't get it. I get it secondhand. Somebody got arrested because of disturbing the peace and everything, and he's the head of the house, so he got arrested for, and he's running for school board tonight. I just thought about that. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that.
Where's he running for school board?
Glens Falls.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he's with Grammar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So like,
Not my vote.
like if I had actually gone and voted on the budget, I would have seen his.
You would have seen his name. But there's only 2 people running for 2 spots, so it was like you show up and sign your name, and
So
he's there.
congratulations!
Yeah.
All right.
So there's the one restaurant that's out of town. It's a hole in the woods kind of thing, and it's an old place, but their breakfasts are huge. And I can't remember the name of the place. Every time I was in Oswego, we would go there for breakfast because it was really good. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I can't think of the name, but we had breakfast there most Sundays.
Oh,
but
man.
I can't think of the name.
The wrong turn.
Yeah, I'm
I
telling you.
remember in Oswego, wintertime at a hockey tournament, all the street signs, you could only read them on one side.
Why?
Because there was snow pasted.
Snow on the other side.
but one side was also, and the other side was clear. So you could only, it was
It's
weird things I remember.
Yeah, but the place. Now you did play-by-play for Oswego, correct?
Yeah, for the men's hockey team.
The rink that they play out there, it's an old-fashioned type of thing. It's a rounded building, and I I enjoy going out there. That's where you go through and you graduate. That's where the ceremony is, right?
Yeah, I mean, they moved. It's obviously now in the campus center.
Oh,
it's in the main campus center.
Let me tell you how long ago it was that Steve graduated.
You were in the Romney Fieldhouse, probably.
Yes.
But they moved it over to the campus center, and it's, in my opinion, I think it's the best Division III hockey arena out there. I know Utica can say they play in an AHL arena, but that's not really theirs. So
it's not theirs.
It's
not home.
It's not the same thing,
but
in my opinion.
It is so nice, and the atmosphere. I mean, they have Whiteout Weekend, which it's not just.
What about
it's the biggest D3 rivalry weekend in all of Division III sports. So
Williamstown, are they a D3 school or is that a private school?
There's a Williams. I don't know about
Williamstown in Massachusetts.
Yeah, Williams College.
Williams College. Are
Yes,
they a
they're
D3?
Division III.
You don't think that arena is gorgeous? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
The arena.
Yeah, actually,
I've never been to yours, but I mean that always took my breath away when we went
nice
there,
arena.
right? The old wooden rafters, right? And
Took your breath away.
He's got a little Berlin in him. Hey, listen, Sully's getting romantic tonight. Jake, I'd be careful, okay?
Anywho, moving on.
So when you were at Oswego, did you get a chance to meet Steve Levy or Al Roker or Jerry Seinfeld or anybody important?
I met Al Roker. He was one of the ones that I met. Steve Levy never made the appearance up there. Same with actually Linda Cohen, who works at ESPN now. She gave the commencement address at this year's graduation.
All those guys went to Oswego?
Yeah.
Seinfeld? Really?
Yeah. Seinfeld went for it was like a semester.
Yeah, he was there for he's mentioned it before. Yeah, he claims he was there.
Other than that, I mean, no, not really. I got kind of unlucky, I feel like. And then if I left and Al Roker started a class there. And I was like, are you kidding me?
So you were there during COVID, weren't you?
Yes.
Oh, God, you got screwed.
I did.
You did.
That was sophomore year.
Oh, so did you have to do distance learning for that, or did you stay on campus?
So I obviously went home for the remainder of sophomore year because that happened in March. And then when junior year came up, they were still doing distance learning, but we had got a house off campus. So all me and my friends went there anyway and did.
Any of you get arrested?
Learning. No.
Okay,
cops called a few times.
Good for you. Congratulations.
I talked my way out of it. I'm a broadcaster. I have the opportunity. We had the COVID rules with the college is you were not allowed to have a party with more than 10 people in it. And let me just tell you,
how can we going on COVID rules?
That didn't happen. So
yeah, we sort of busted those rules too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let that go. What's that? What are you going all about? All right.
I'll tell you the best.
Sandy's party.
Oh.
No, not.
Oh God,
the best
yeah.
one was at my house.
Oh yeah.
Roy Jones and Mike Tyson.
Oh, and you still?
I got like 70 people in the basement.
RJ's basement is legendary, by the way.
What could go wrong?
There's just bad. All right, so there's something I wanted to bring up. All right, so one of us this morning had to do something really funky. Was it you, Coach?
Was gonna be great.
RJ?
No.
Jake?
No.
Suldog? JP?
Wasn't me.
Sethro? No, not me either.
Henry.
All right, so Henry, as you're known to certain people, Hank to others, but most of us know you as Snacks. So Snacks, what did you have to do this morning?
My who's buzzing?
I don't know.
My dog hasn't been acting her normal self the last couple of days, so we called the vet because she was urinating on the carpet. She doesn't normally do that. So,
you had to clean the carpet?
Well, Judy cleaned the carpet, but so I had to go out and I called the vet, and the vet says, you got to get a urine sample. And I'm like,
how do you get a urine sample from a dog?
No, literally, I'm standing there with the phone, and I'm going,
do you milk the dog?
I go, and I'm thinking to myself, so finally I go, and how am I supposed to get that? And I'm trying to think, do I wait till she goes pee and then go try to catch it? So the girl goes, no, you've got to try and go out with her when she goes to the bathroom, and you've got to try and get something underneath there to catch it. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to put my hand under there and wrap it into a bowl. She goes, no, you get a bowl. And I'm going, yeah, I'm not taking a pair of some of the Tupperware out there to do that.
How big is your dog, tall?
It's a boxer. She's pretty decent size. She's like 60 pounds.
You should see her box.
So I go out. I look at the dog and I go, all right, I go, let's go.
So do these people know that what size you are and you having to squat down to?
Some of Dr. John and Kevin know who I am.
Oh, I
don't
know
think
Dr.
the girls.
John, yeah.
So I'm standing there, And I went out and got the one yesterday and took it over.
What, you did it yesterday
this
too?
twice?
Yes, I did it yesterday. at
So
night.
you squatted yesterday when she was
Well,
squatting?
the first one
Yeah.
wasn't good enough.
No, it was diluted.
It's like a
What they
pH.
told me.
Diluted?
It's like
Yeah,
a
it wasn't.
pH
They weren't
Your
getting
dog is trying to piss clean.
So I'm out there. I go out there and I got the dog. I go, let's go. I go, Luna, let's go. We're going out to the yard. You gotta.
And what time was this?
This was last night.
Oh, last night.
So she walks out there and then I catch it with
Did you practice
a little
first?
bowl. No, I didn't practice. I didn't practice. It's not like going fishing.
Oh God, we talking about practice.
So I get it and I put it in the Ziploc bag. But the funny thing was
In a Ziploc?
In a Ziploc?
yeah.
So you tried to catch pee in a Ziploc?
No, I had to catch it in one of the Chinese takeout containers.
So he's trying to catch pee in this thing.
No, I got
it's
one.
a Ziploc.
That's why our
No.
microphone doesn't work.
So you pee in there. Step one, you got to
What
open
did
that.
the fortune cookie say the night before?
We didn't. No, it was one of those flat plastic containers that's got the clear lid.
Oh, so like a Chinese food thing.
I looked, but it was funny because she looks back at me. The dog's looking back at me. I'm going, just squat. Let's get this over.
So
with.
she's staring at you while
She's looking
while
over her
she's-
shoulder.
Oh, you guys
No,
had a
she's looking
moment.
over her shoulder, and then all of a sudden she goes and squats, and I flip the thing under. She pissed in it, and I grab it and I poured it in the Ziploc bag.
Oh my
So
God.
Judy takes it over to the vet. Then they call and say it's diluted, and I'm like going. She goes, "You got to do it
does that
again."
even
Diluted. What
Oh
happened?
wait. She goes, "You got to do this again," and I'm going, "What?" Yeah, you got to do it tomorrow. We got to do it her first morning pee.
Hey,
Well,
First
can I
morning.
tell you what? Sully will give you a sample tomorrow.
yeah, no, I'm not following him around. So I go out this morning. She does the same thing. She's why it's 5:30 this morning. I'm out there catching dog piss and putting it in the Ziploc.
So do you have to
take
squat
over.
while this is going? Because
No, I'm standing there. I just put the thing underneath. It's like changing the oil in your car. You throw the.
so you put a plug back in her
Yeah,
afterwards?
no, I wasn't doing anything. I'm just like, holy crap.
I know you said there's no ring cam footage. Do you have any neighbors that might have footage? of
No,
this
thank
somewhere?
God.
Coach B lives next door.
Yeah, Coach. I'm sure Coach B, if he was awake, he would have been laughing his ass off.
Oh, I'm sure that they've got video of it somewhere in their
No,
ring
they don't
doorbells.
have it. They got it in the front. I was out back.
So there you are changing the oil, taking a piss test,
More ways than
whatever,
one.
and you're.
Well,
I'm just imagining you out there. Were you in your pajamas?
No, don't
No,
you
I was
fucking tell me you're wearing
No, I
pajamas.
was wearing. I was dressed.
5:30 in the morning.
It's not
dude.
the DR. I wasn't naked on the balcony.
Nobody asked you to collect any urine there either.
No, they didn't, and I don't. I wouldn't have remembered it anyway.
Oh no. So
Did it happen at Walmart?
Sully knows the story.
All right.
No, that wasn't.
well, you know the story, Sally?
Of this?
Yeah. What is this?
Well, are we ready? I mean,
Oh,
wasn't done with
so
this
are we
thing?
still talking piss?
No, I'm,
So how? So you got?
Dr. John was laughing his ass off today when I was sitting there going. I go, you know this? How going trying to get the dog.
I just, the fact that you had leftover Chinese food that you had to get rid of, I mean, it had to be that big.
I didn't. It wasn't. It was an empty container we had in the house.
So
anyway.
did you? Was it clean? Because I mean,
Yes,
you don't want to
clean.
taint
No,
it.
it was clean.
I mean,
It was diluted with General Sal.
It was clean. It's just the expression on a
Why
dog's
is the
face.
piss so like
Because the
such
dog,
spicy
it was the
mustard?
expression on her face as she's looking back at me as I'm standing there sliding.
So-
Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna
So
get
what
this.
did the expression look like?
I can't make a dog.
It's probably like really dead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're not telling anybody about this, are we, Dad?
This is just between us.
All right, so
Those are some really good takeout containers too. So you wasted a good takeout.
Listen, I wish I could throw them all away in my house.
well,
Oh, do
listen,
you have, like,
know
an
what we need to
entire
do? We all got to go over and take a piss, and you can get rid of all of them.
I'm not following you guys around with a freaking.
Just be thankful you're not picking up their, doing a stool. And
Which
Listen, that would have been.
segue we're looking for.
I would have been. It would have been a lot easier to just do the stool.
so the stool sample, if it touches the ground, is it tainted or diluted or contaminated?
No,
I mean,
you
you have
don't-
to get
no.
it right out of the factory.
No, they. No, I don't know.
I mean, I'm asking you. I don't know. I don't have a
I
dog.
don't know. I never got stool samples.
I've
for
had
that.
to get.
You've
can
never been
grab-
stool sampled?
For a dog.
No,
Not for free.
You didn't even get the look for that one. You didn't even get the look.
But which is a great segue into the picture that Seth has up here.
What is it?
It looks like there might be. It's too bad we can't.
So, I'll tell you, it's a dog taking a shit in Target.
It looks like there's a dog pooping in
Yeah.
Target.
Oh.
What the heck?
All right, so
Wow, that was good.
Yeah, not bad.
You got
impressive.
a dog taking.
Yeah, Seth is the one that he showed it
So
to
you
me
found
tonight.
it? All right, I got one that's worse than that.
Did a dog taking a shit in the middle of the department store?
Yes, I do.
Go.
So last night we're at Glens Falls Little League. All right,
Oh, no.
my granddaughter is there. She's playing.
Got that picture.
No. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
All
No, that we're talking Glens Falls. We're not talking that. Jesus. All right. So last night it's cold as hell, and when it's cold, you got to go to the bathroom. So people are going over to use the porta potties. So the next thing I know, the women are coming back. They're going, Jesus Christ, this is what a mess that is. There I go. What do you mean it's a mess? Well, someone took the toilet paper roll, the big roll off of the thing in the porta potty, and they shoved it on the top. You can't get in there. That's not the worst. Someone decided that they were just going to take a shit on the floor. On the freaking floor. This isn't a little league field, people. You know, I am not a rocket scientist. I am not a brain surgeon. I am not that smart. But so why would you take a shit on the floor of a porta potty at Little League? Why would you do it?
What setting Sully up?
So let's dive into this a little bit more.
Okay, you want to? I'm not diving in anywhere.
You want to dissect this?
Well, so here's my question: Was it a little kid shit?
No,
that
this was a healthy
like
shit.
they had to go when they're 7 and they
full on.
No.
Man.
From everything that I was told, the people that had stepped into it and wow, that it was a healthy adult size shit.
They literally stepped
You didn't
in
go
the shit.
look?
What's that?
You didn't go look?
Hell no.
that
I mean,
whatever.
what is
Think it's gonna
wrong?
bite you?
What?
You think it would have bite you?
Who knows, dude?
Who wants to go and smell
I'm not
that
gonna
at
go-
the very
it-
least?
it's-
I'm not saying stick his nose in it and smell it.
Why? I'm not
Why
gonna
even
go-
get in the
If
vicinity?
you
I don't
find out who did it, you should stick his nose in it.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about this is, you know, somebody had to take the time and go, well, you know what? I just got to drop this deuce.
I was at a rest area one time on the highway somewhere, and somebody had done that in the when you pull into the rest area. People are fucked up.
Do you ever run into that here at the bathroom here?
Last night, Bobo just told me earlier, someone yacked in the urinal.
Oh, we've had a guest here on the show that that you had to
I
clean from.
cleaned up. Whatever. We won't disclose that.
Yeah, it could have been a brother or a sister. So
No,
in
so
Little
Bobo,
League,
in Little League, players generally need permission to leave the dugout, including for bathroom breaks. It's the truth. But it wasn't a kid. It wasn't a kid dump. It was an adult dump. I mean, no kid was going to have the Lincoln Logs like this coming out of them. It was just, and the women.
Hobby Lobby. That's a weird hobby.
They have. Thank you, Judy. They have done, so Judy is telling us that, and I know Judy.
Take up
Judy Bear,
croquet.
and they've
Or
done that
crochet.
in the bathrooms at Hobby Lobby. What kind of hobby is that? I mean,
No, but to get back to it,
that is just a,
That store has everything though. So
yeah, and shit on the floor.
It sure does. On the
He
floor, yeah.
told everyone, and Bob never gets mad. He's the nicest, sweetest guy I ever meet.
He is a great guy.
He told everyone, he said, drag your ass. He said, if I see them outside, I'll kill them.
Wow.
Can you imagine that guy being mad though? Oh my
Bob?
God! But-
Oh no, I've seen Bob. I've seen Bob angry.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get it out of him.
I've seen him angry with football pads.
And he'll watch this tonight.
Oh, yeah?
When he was in high school,
Yeah.
he was that
I
big.
tried to get it out of him, but I drove by him last week. I know right where he lives, and he's out there weed whacking. He's fucking enormous. One, he's got his rec specs on. I said, Bobo, I didn't even toy with him. But he was so mad. He said it's the worst I've ever seen.
I mean, you guys deal with it more, you know, with people
he said they're two 60-year-old guys
that puked all over.
Yeah, right in the urinal, just deliberately.
They didn't get down and try to aim.
Nope.
I mean,
It's
than what we experienced.
we had that at the.
It's an occupational hazard, but
Yeah.
But when you gotta clean it though.
So that's your job to clean.
Yeah. Oh well, it ain't just gonna magically disappear.
I know Tony ain't gonna come down from the sky and go, "I'm the puke fairy."
Oh, he's watching.
now, Sully, was that like Queensbury Target or like you just found that online?
He found it.
You were so if anybody's-
Saratoga.
Did
that
you
was
take the picture?
I did.
So he.
Are you
Oh,
serious? That was Saratoga Target?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Saratoga, they're really high
Oh,
class.
I know, really.
agree with that.
Oh, my dog has to take a shit.
He didn't get the pan underneath in time. So. Where the hell were you yesterday? Jesus Christ.
well, hey, he used to be assistant manager at Target or
At Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah, Hank got it, guys.
Yeah, Hank. I mean, You must have
We
seen
have a cleanup in aisle 7.
Did you used to see that? Oh, I've had a couple of Jeff Bean chiming in. Super chat. I've just had a couple of customers come in and buy deli containers to do the same thing, Hank.
With a pickle or no, Jeff? I don't want no goddamn pickle. I don't want no goddamn pickle.
Oh, Jesus. That is disgusting. Oh, T.O. Hank, what's this show about? Well,
we haven't figured that out yet.
We're just talking about things that we saw. So last night at Little League, somebody took a dump on the floor.
We don't know what this show is about.
It just never surprises me the lengths of some people's true stupidity. And we're not even on what's setting
Sully off. That's not even stupid. That's just disgusting, disrespectful. Yeah. You're a jackass and you shouldn't be let out of the house.
With that, we'll take our first break. Gather up the troops and stop taking a dump on the floor. We'll be back with more Talkin' Smack right after this.
Talkin' Smack is on the air, and it's brought to you by The Bullpen on Glen Street in downtown Glens Falls. The Bullpen, a favorite among locals, whether it's lunch, dinner, takeout, a night out, pregame, or postgame, The Bullpen is the place to go. The Bullpen's second floor contains Suite 216, the banquet room, perfect for hosting private functions for under 100 people. Chef Pam and a team offer a plethora of incredible food options for each guest. They offer a wide variety of menu options for everyone. Gluten-free and children's options are plentiful. Please let your server know if you have any allergy restrictions, and the Bullpen will be glad to accommodate you. The Bullpen on Glen Street, downtown Glens Falls. GNS Printing, providing solutions, not just printing, has been the place for printed products and competitive prices and unbeatable service in the Glens Falls, Queensbury, Lake George, South Glens Falls, Saratoga regions, and up and down the East Coast. Family owned and operated by Tim Cooper, GNS represents his 2 children. Gabby and Seth tells you everything you know that this is truly more than just a business. It's family. Celebrating its 24th year in the printing business, GNS Printing is your place for all your printing needs. Whether it's stationery products such as letterheads, envelopes, business cards, notepads, cut sheet form, marketing products such as brochures, presentation folders, postcards, newsletters, door hangers, posters, banners, trade show booths, rubber stamp ideal self-inking stamps, die plate dater stamps, handwood stamps, seal presses and embossers, continuous form carbonless forms, carbon interleave forms, single or multi-part forms, unit sets, handwritten forms, carbonless stud and edge glued, carbon interleaved, all sizes available, checks, laser checks, continuous checks, uniset checks, pegboard checks, 3-on-a-page checks, label stock and custom labels, laser labels, mailing labels, direct thermal labels, thermal transfer labels, barcode labels, graphic art design, custom design logos, artwork, brochures, forms, whether you need a single one-time order of business cards or a complete company analysis of all your printed products, GNS Printing is here to help, offering the most customized, friendly, reliable service with competitive pricing you will find anywhere. Call GNS Printing today, 518-232-2465. The Adventure Family Fun Center, the ultimate place for your class trip after prom party, family reunion, or social event of the year. The 1,000-foot outdoor go-kart track is the largest and most exciting in the area. Take a spin on the Le Mans indoor go-kart track. Get your friends together and face off in their multi-level laser tag arena. Buckle up and hop into an adrenaline-pumping round of bumper cars. Score the ultimate gaming experience in the arcade and test your target skills on our all-new airsoft range. Adventure Family Fun Center, offering several different adventure specials, including birthday party packages that come with your own party room. You're home to the best in family fun in the Lake George region. It's the Adventure Family Fun Center on Route 9 in Queensbury. Oscar Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Why don't you stop on by and see what they're smoking? Oscar Smokehouse has a great selection of smoked meats and cheeses. They carry a number of specialty items like their more than mustard, maple syrup, cheese spreads, beef jerky, and apparel. You'll also find a wide selection of meats including chicken, sausage, bacon, ham, plus their homemade stuffed burgers, salads, ribs, and steaks. Oscar Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Come on by and see what they're smoking.
Back, week number 31 of Talkin' Smack, and Dan Miner and crew here with you tonight. And we've got Jake Johnson here joining us. Jake, you're a baseball fan?
I am.
All right.
I'm a big Braves fan.
Yeah, my boy.
You know, I was a Braves.
You can't name one player on the
Easy.
The thing is, Mike's off.
It doesn't. So
I know.
So
Who are you yelling at?
The thing is, I was a Braves fan for a while because the Yankees, you had to pay for that, and we were poor. and we couldn't watch the Yankees because you got to
TBS,
pay for it. And TBS had all of the Braves games on every single minute, every time, so you could watch the Braves whenever, and that's what was on.
Yep.
So I didn't want to watch the Mets back in '79 because they sucked. The Mets were just absolutely god awful. But I watched the Braves, and I knew a lot about the Braves from that time there. So I followed the Braves a lot, and it's one of my favorite teams, but not my favorite. I'm a Yankees fan. So we were just talking about the. What do you got there?
Is that a barf
It's a
bag?
present for me today.
Who gave that to you?
Molly Joe.
Really?
It's a big beer bag with
what?
With a tap on it.
It's a beer bag.
Beer
It's a
bag?
beer bag. So you fill it with beer.
You fill it with beer.
Hey, honestly, I think you know what?
Check it
It
out.
was meant for Hank.
You fill it with beer, and then I got a tap.
Could have used that. Could have used that at 5:30 this morning.
You know, I think
Because we're talking baseball, I thought I'd bust it up.
That's
Molly
really
Joe,
cool.
thank you so much.
Thank you,
Right,
MJ.
that's cool.
That's sweet.
We love you, Molly.
That's a urine sample bag.
It's
Not mine.
it's
Where were we on that one?
what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, poor Jake's over there going, oh,
Anyway.
God, don't tell me he's going to piss in that. Oh, Jesus. Tap
That's
that
all.
shit.
And I'm a Philly fan.
I'm just curious as to how much beer this would hold,
That's
and if
a good question.
and if RJ
I'll
or
tell
I
you.
could finish this in a Talking Smack show.
I just told Johnny on the way back. I said, Mark, I'm still pissing yellow. I don't know how. That's just
Did you
amazing.
golf today?
Yeah,
And did you bounce back?
remarkably.
Oh, congratulations,
I
RJ.
know. It couldn't have got worse.
So, when we have the Talkin' Smack Open, we'll find out. We'll do the Talkin' Smack Open.
We could do that.
We could, yeah. That'd be real. You talk about. Do you golf, Jake?
Yeah, that's a tournament I play in.
So, are you a good golfer, or are you a?
I won't say I'm a good golfer because
Bad golfer.
I like to be out on the course. It's
I like to play.
I golfed today.
And how did you play?
He was ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw RJ today.
Did you all right?
Yeah, okay.
He only played 9.
Well, I mean, you play a lot though.
Well, I'm going to play a lot
Sully,
this year with no vote, but
Super Chat. Sully, is the beer bag a dual-purpose bag? Tim Drawbridge from News Channel 13.
Well, I'm not filling it with doers, Tim.
That would be a hell of a challenge right there.
No,
And you should all thank me.
I'm
You should
putting
all
my foot
thank
down.
me for that.
No.
I didn't say that for him.
Well, you said
complete
no
by
a lot.
himself.
Yeah, I'm thinking of you, dude. I'm trying to help
That'd
you.
be insane. Who would never do that?
John.
Just because your mom's watching the Yankee game and not watching us right now doesn't mean you just go off the rail like crazy. But that's I don't think I could drink any.
I don't
alcoholic
drink beer
beverage.
anyway. Really, just
I
so
don't
so
drink beer.
fast, but
I can't.
used to could.
You drank Labatt's for years.
I know. I just
Really?
I used to could.
The last beer I had was with you. We were toasting your dad, and we had the
Miller Lite.
Lights.
No.
That was the last beer I had.
Yeah, Jen too. That was like one of the classiest moves.
Yeah.
So my father had passed, and his drink of choice was a Miller Lite. A lot of them. And we were at Massey's. And it
You
was
know about that, Coach.
Yep. And it was the night after, I think we did the wake and all that stuff, and we were at Massey's, and Jeff Mead's girlfriend Jen bought everybody at Massey's a Miller Lite.
Wow, nice.
And we all did a big, huge, right? What classy move.
Yep.
So anyway, that's I always.
That was my last beer.
She's always got a place in my heart for that. That was
So-
a very, very, very cool move.
So, and my last beer is because you're dad. There you go. I like that. There you go, Barney. Did you used to Miller Lite it with him?
Oh yeah.
I'll
leave it at that.
So Jack
I'll leave
used
it
to
at
work
that.
for Sully's dad.
Yeah.
At Toys R Joy,
Yes.
a toy store that was long gone by the time you were even thought of. Okay.
Yeah, you know where the pepper mill is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it was in that general vicinity.
In that plaza. But
Yeah.
I call that Lums.
right. Carol's.
Yeah, or we call it
Carol's. Wow,
Yeah.
who threw Carol's out?
Carol's.
You?
No.
Now what?
Yeah.
Best
It
lines
was before
ever.
my time. But
Carol's was up by McDonald's. Was it
You
on
would-
Miller Hill?
You would know Chad Veely or something.
I know Chad Veely.
yes, that was that was other Lums.
And Sully knows
up
him.
there.
Yeah, I know
Well,
Chad.
Veely calls it peppermill. He calls it, and he's got his own little weird little voice. Heaven's waiting room.
Yes.
It said that we're redoing Heaven's Waiting Room so that it's up to date. It's just coming up a little bit. So that's yeah, it's amazing. Oh Jesus!
Wow.
Did you ever model
Oh, my
for the?
God.
Yes, I did.
You modeled?
Yeah, I was in a commercial.
Do you have a
And I was the Joy Bird.
Yeah. What? Andy was
the
a model.
Joy Store used to have a.
Yeah, they did.
Did you know Andy was a model for?
Oh, really?
Yeah. He used to work there
Oh,
too.
real? No kidding.
Yeah. He was just in the men's underwear division, and then he went over to the ladies'
Oh,
lingerie
very
after
cool.
that.
So you work with Joe Didio. He would.
He was after.
Oh, you're
that.
after Joe.
Yeah,
Okay.
he went to the whistle stop after that.
Yeah,
so,
that's very
so
cool.
what were you modeling back in the day? For,
Clothes. I was.
So you
clothes.
sports like Zanzibar slacks.
That explains a lot.
No, I honestly, I think
Do you still have the pictures?
no, but I have pictures of when my father was a model.
What?
I've got
Barney was a model?
Yes.
Oh,
I'll bring it in the next time. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's classy
God.
too.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever modeled snacks?
Sure was.
You ever been a model?
No.
Coach?
I don't think so.
RJ?
I'm a role model.
Well, because he's Catholic.
He's Catholic. Jake, you ever been a model?
Don't think so. No.
All right, we found out Sully was. JP? Seth Cooper. You were a model?
A model citizen.
What did you Were you model underwear? Or? I know you. Well, you could.
And thank God
Mime
for that.
We don't have one of those mics we can turn on for him?
No, I don't. I have to hook it up. So, but I was a model. I was a runway model. I did model.
You got up there and they all ran away.
No. So what happens is
like
I'm doing.
Was it down at Albany International?
No. It was up at Fort William Henry. So it was a benefit for.
And what was the name of the closet?
No.
Oh, was it benefit for
It was a
Prospect?
benefit for Prospect Child and Family Center.
Okay.
So what they do is they would have local celebrities do the modeling. And so then they tell me, they say, well, you're not going to be on till like 9 o'clock. So I'm sitting in this room and I'm just chilling out. Okay. So I'm chilling out. I got a pair of shorts on and a t-shirt and my sneakers. I'm not paying attention. And they say, you're going to be on around 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock, I'm saying, all right, so I got time. Well, comes 7:35, Dan, you're up in 2 minutes. And I go, what the hell? Say, you're up in 2 minutes. So at that point, I just go and I throw stuff on, tie the tie and everything. I'm up there. I'm just being me. I'm being a joke.
I can see where this is going.
I'm very, very, doing my sexy poses and stuff. And my fly is wide open. My fly is, I mean, so my.
Were you doing the helicopter at that point?
I did all sorts of stuff, dude. So then, I don't know if anybody, Jamie Caslow was working for Channel 8 at the time. And she's hosting the thing. She goes, you need to get off the stage. And I'm like, frick that. I'm going to stay up here. And people are just dying. They're laughing. I don't know why the frick they're laughing. And, well, other than me. And then I come back and go, shit.
That is
My
awesome.
show's like,
What was it? Sassoon jeans? It was you.
No, it was
It was Esposito.
It was a suit the whole 9
No,
yards.
he's Jordache all the way.
Oh, man. That was
Put a piece of paper in there.
I was going to say, Coach is really
what's the matter,
involved
Coach?
in that.
Did you breathe in your water?
There's a fly. There's a fly in my water. What is that?
It looks like a gumball wrapper. Or
Yeah, it
something.
does.
The show comes to a screeching halt with the coach checking out his paper.
Yeah, I don't work up here.
I don't know either. So yeah, that was my modeling experience, and I found out the other day. You know my buddy Dave Bodak, don't you? So Dave used to do modeling. For some reason, they needed a balding, 20-something-year-old up there modeling. I don't know why Dave was a model. I mean, he was in shape, but he had the hair thing, which is a level here, and then the comb over the back because he was going bald.
At Dig.
So speaking of going bald, so last week here during the show, someone's getting pictures taken. So there's pictures going around. Andy does a great job getting pictures taken of all of us, trying to make us look as good as we can because we really,
we need the help.
We need the help.
So absolutely.
So then one of us goes home and are told that we're bald. Now it's not me, Sully, not you.
Yeah.
RJ,
I've
not
been
you.
shaving for 35 years.
I'm bald. So was it Seth? John Pratt?
Apparently not. I learned more about him.
Jake
tonight.
wasn't here. Was it the coach? No.
It was me again. I didn't realize it was that big back there.
So now you've got our Punta Cana hats on.
Yeah.
And you're trying to protect yourself from baldness.
From shots from behind.
What do you?
He has a hole in his haircut.
He's watching out for the shots from his behind.
That didn't sound good either.
So, did you not know you were going bald?
No, I didn't know I was that bald.
You didn't?
No.
Really?
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't sit there in the mirror and look.
Well, I'm not asking, but I mean, can we see?
I'm sure you can see it's like a freaking moon.
It's like the moon. And
I was gonna say, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I could get you some black
Jesus
spray
Christ,
paint.
that's not that good either.
not that
And there we go.
Unless that was headphones. And it's not that bad. No. All right.
So did you just discover this?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Balding disorders, also known as alopecia, are conditions that cause hair loss. The most common type
It's
is
for wearing a football helmet.
androgenetic alopecia, or pattern baldness, or doing U-turns under the sheets.
That's not where. That's not from wearing
What's Will
a football
Smith's
helmet.
chick's name?
You're just
She's got that.
It's aging.
She's got the Will Smith wife thing.
Jada
Jada
Pinkett.
Pinkett,
Yes,
man.
thank you. God damn it.
Keep his wife's
don't
name.
slap Jake. Whatever you do.
Keep his wife's name
don't
out your mouth.
Out your mouth. Any concerns that you're ever going to go bald, Jake?
I don't think so. I mean,
I'm just
graduated high school.
Okay, now Jake, let me ask you.
pretty luscious.
Oh, he's got a lot. He's got a lot of lettuce.
You got about 25.
Yeah,
more
mine
years.
was like that too.
That's receding a little bit up there. I know. what about Dad and Grandpa? Everybody got all their hair?
All good.
Oh, actually,
Really?
I was going to ask if you know your mom's father.
That don't matter.
Yep.
How's he doing?
Good. Nice set of hair.
I was gonna say my mom's dad died at 97.
Mom, you can confirm
full
that?
on head of hair, so you're in good shape. But
I knew I was screwed right from the beginning because my mom's side of the family, men are bald. My dad's family is all bald. My stepfather's side is all bald. I knew I was screwed. I knew I didn't have a chance. And by the way, a little information for you here, Snack Attack. No wearing a football helmet will not directly cause baldness. However, improper use or a poorly fitting helmet can contribute to hair loss through traction alopecia. And a lot of people say you got bad traction and scalp issues as well too. So maybe you need to put on a lotion.
Sounds like a sad Brad ad.
It really kind of does. I tell you what, this has been like the most informative
Super chat.
talking back ever. Norm.
What happened to Norm?
Norm. Snacks' head is becoming the museum-esque bust of his ball sack. All right,
Nathan Brimmer, ladies
Give
and
him the
gentlemen.
look. Give that guy the look.
He's not here.
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Oh, you can put it up to the camera or send it to Seth. You give it to Seth. I mean,
What'd you do?
Listen, Hank. He's like,
Let me
what did
crap
you
it a little
do?
bit.
That looks so stupid.
It's stupid. Well, all right.
The best I can do.
All right, so you know what we're going to do right now? Are you ready to sing, RJ?
What do you want me to do?
Sing.
Sing the What's Setting Sully Off, brought to you by
Oh!
James Country Store.
What's
Oh boy, I wasn't ready for this.
What's setting Sully off? A diaper rash, a whooping cough.
He memorized it.
Donnie Long's all-time QB. Same ciders, not the Siamese. Lotto blockers. You'll soon be deceived.
Memorized.
Ladies and gentlemen, nice job, RJ.
If we ever put that to music, we're
Oh,
screwed.
God, I don't want to do this.
So, Beans Country Store, if you haven't been to Beans, you really need to stop by right there at the corner of Sunnyside and Ridge. You can stop by and see Jeff Bean. And Jeff Bean should be within the next
Oh
day or
yes,
so.
Jeff Bean. We will expect some broccoli salad.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because you will have a shirt delivered to you by one Pablo Elton.
Oh, and we just sent him. We hooked him up with some talking sacks. Talking
Talking
sacks.
sacks.
Thanks, Nate.
Talking sack. Hey.
Talking sacks.
Talking
We're talking sacks.
Hey, talking sack after dark.
With Vinnie Mac. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Horrible.
So, all right. Norm. Okay, I'll trade what's bothering Sully for 3 more takes of RJ. You want to do it again?
I will for you.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do it again afterwards. Okay, we'll on the way out.
Close it, yeah.
Okay, we'll
Hey,
close
I'll
it.
take care of you,
On
bud.
the close.
Don't worry.
All right, so Sully, what's setting you off?
I'm going to keep this one brief.
So this is a segment of the show where Sully starts off with what's setting him off, and then what ends up normally happening, Jake, is that we go around the table to find out what's setting off other people as well. So be prepared. Sully?
I'll think of mine.
So I'm gonna keep it. I know we don't get political, and I'm gonna keep it out of that.
Okay.
Get some scotch on you.
But I had my heart broke this week.
You okay?
Well, it's
No wonder nothing happened on the Maid of the Mist.
I guess the best way I can put it is I'm sick and tired of these Hollywood guys, these entertainers, and I'll throw out Mr. Springsteen. Broke my heart.
What happened?
I
only
about
caught
that.
I thought of you.
It's just again, I don't want to get into it.
He's
the first.
Yes.
Jackie Todd.
Yes.
You don't even know. Look at your computer. He looks like Dave Bodak.
Done by, listen, it was done by an amateur.
Got a really fucked up sunburn. All right, so what?
I'm glad you did that to break it up.
So what did Springsteen do to get on everybody's shit list?
Just he
I'll tell you.
you know what? I can sum it up. He's doing what.
They're billionaires and they don't realize.
I want to go when I go to a concert, and I'm going to quote Billy Joel. I go because I want to forget about life for a while.
Yeah,
sure. I don't want anybody. I don't care what side you're on, throwing your political bullshit at me, whether I agree with you or whether I don't.
I agree.
Fuck, Sully.
And even if it's just there's no place for it in the entertainment world. Just do your play fucking Born to Run. And entertain me. I don't.
So what did he do?
He just shit all over the administration, which he doesn't agree with, and which is fine.
That's
you don't
fine.
have to
I don't
agree.
care.
I don't agree. I'm sure a lot of us don't
He was
agree.
in England.
But
he was out of the country and did this?
Yes.
And that people keep saying that too, and I don't even think it makes much of a difference. Just shut up. And then not just him, every single one of them that do it, and it just infuriates me to no goddamn end. Enough of the shit. Just
say fuck one more time.
The fact that
and
you're
you know what?
saying this
Honestly,
about Springsteen,
and if you continue, and I've seen Springsteen 50 times. You guys all know. Here's my thing.
Okay.
Springsteen has been preaching rock and roll is what? Freedom of choice, freedom of expression.
He's born in the USA.
It's all of that. But what he's doing is the total. It's just
everything that he's said he was.
Yeah, you can express yourself as long as you express yourself like I want to.
Thank
you can.
Yeah, no, it always kills me. Mellencamp's another guy that
sincerely broke my same thing.
We'll do the same thing. Like
George Clooney.
If you want,
there's a
no,
there's a whole
especially if you're going to a concert. I got to agree with my boy Sully on this one. You're going to a rock and roll show, man. It's not a place.
Tickets aren't $50 anymore.
Right?
What
Exactly.
The fuck?
It's not a place
for
for opinions and all that. Like. You know, we're not there to hear your political opinions. We're here to watch.
I want to forget about life for a while.
Right. We want to see you play. We came to see you play. We want to see you do what we love, and you know we love. And why are you breaking it up like that?
When I go see Nickelback and Creed, I just want to forget about life for a while too.
I may not.
I
may not go see Springsteen again.
I
am that upset.
Really?
I'm not promising.
Right,
if he continues this rhetoric, show after show after show after, I have no business.
The last time you saw him, was the rhetoric there?
No, you know what? I've turned my head for that guy so many times.
Did you cough? Norm! What bothers you more? What he's saying, or he has a platform you don't have?
I don't think it's that. I think it's just the fact that you're there to see rock and roll music played or whatever. You're not there to listen to a political diatribe, whether it's right side, left side, upside, down side.
And that's what. And if you want to, no, I don't agree with him.
It doesn't even matter.
But that's okay.
Yeah, it does.
But we shouldn't have to have that there. There's a time and just stop it.
So let me ask you this. Let me go to Jake. All right. So you got different, musical taste, I would imagine, because you're 100 years younger than we are. So do you go to concerts and such?
Yeah, of course. Got a country concert coming up on Saturday.
So
Sunday.
Do the country
You
people
won't hear that shit at a country show, I can tell you.
Well, you will. I will say, at a country concert, you're going to hear the complete opposite of what Bruce Springsteen
Which is wrong too, though. That's my point.
But a lot of the time, they
play into the crowd.
Yeah.
And so whether they actually believe the rhetoric that they're throwing,
then that's wrong.
I think a lot of the country artists do believe that rhetoric. I mean, they are country artists, but so they are preaching that a lot. But also, you go to a rap concert and I don't even know what the hell they're preaching.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I stay away from the rap concerts. I've been there and done that.
It's dividing. It's dividing, and it's just hateful bullshit.
And the fact that you're the out of any. You need a hug?
Damn, man! I've had a tough week with this. You guys know how I feel. That guy and I've been into so much.
Shadow's out here with his good hand. Well, that's his bad hand. That's his off hand.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
All these elitists that make all their money here, if you don't like it, leave.
It's just not the time or place.
Right.
There's
a time and place for everything.
Rock and roll show.
Yes.
I just can't imagine, and I don't go to the last concerts I've been to.
He's going to be at Lawrence Street on Friday night.
No, he's not. We're going to be there with comedy.
I will say, you go to like last summer we went to a Train concert. They go out there, they give you the best show they can for 3 hours, and they head home.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
They're proud to be Americans and make money.
No, you know what? You don't have to rub anything. Just go out and do your job.
Yeah, go out, play some music.
Hey,
Saratoga, how you doing, people? Let's play. And then you play and you go home.
Right.
But
to be that, and on top of that, to be that angry at that stage in your life that you're going to let that, whatever your opinion is, you're going to, fuck. Just stop.
Wow. Poor Kenny's hammered right now.
Stop it. Just stop it.
The thing about this
everybody,
is
knock it off.
It's been going on for a while now, but he's taken it to a different level. And when it affects you, Sully, it affects me, okay? I look at you. You're angry now.
He is. He's all fired up, man.
Are you more angry or are you more sad?
Where's
both.
Kenny?
I'm both. The guy broke my heart.
Is
both.
Is Kenny listening?
He just totally went against everything he's been.
Say fuck 3 times.
Every.
So no, go ahead. No, I want you to finish.
I've been following this guy and doing this thing for 40 years, and everything that I thought this guy believed in is bullshit.
Yeah, there you go.
So I feel like I've been bullshitted for.
And Gene Simmons did the same.
I agree with you. I just want to be entertained. I don't need to hear.
What did Gene Simmons do to him last week?
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not having good luck with your
concerts.
Never be your heroes. Once I met Minor, I all went downhill.
The Last Kiss concert you actually went down a hill.
I was falling.
That was the Last Kiss concert. We got to see RJ all bloodied.
I was supposed to be second row.
Yeah, well, guess what happened with that?
I ended up,
those tickets went somewhere. They went down the hill too.
Well, the Riggies got in trouble. Allegedly. I just want to cover our tracks.
Allegedly.
All right, so now that we know what's setting Sully off, and now you made him sad.
I was going to say,
angry.
he's like
fine,
you're
but
like
it's
actually
just
angry.
Just stop.
No, I mean, I know how much you look forward to going and watching him in concert. Seth, cut that friggin' music. You're making me sad. I'm going to get angry. You don't want to see the Hulk when he gets angry.
Anyway, that's what's setting Sully off this week.
All right. Johnny, what's setting you off?
Thank you, Jeff Bean. You make me fucking miserable every Tuesday, Jeff.
7.
I see.
What do you got for me, John? Anything setting?
I don't know that I really have anything setting me off this week, quite honestly.
Snacks. I can't ask Seth because he doesn't have a microphone tonight, but we'll fix that next week.
The people that don't use the crosswalk, they stand in the middle of the road somewhere and they stand there and look and they step out and then the crosswalk's like 15 feet away from them, but yet they sit there and shake their head at you because you didn't stop for them to walk across the street.
Coming from the guy that doesn't clean the fucking snow off his car, doesn't bring his cart back. That's
you don't bring your cart back?
Oh yeah,
you bring my cart back. I was just doing it to piss him off.
But you behave. You enforce jaywalking laws.
No, it's not enforcing. It's when they sit there shaking their head at you,
I'm being funny,
looking
but
at you because
stupid. Make a
they
decision,
don't want
right?
to walk the 15 feet there. While they're sitting there drinking their stupid coffee, their iced coffee.
And like you said, if you go, then you get the look from right.
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
Oh, listen, I ran into one of your things this week at Stewart's. So I'm standing at the register, guys in front of me getting his lottery tickets, right?
That was me.
Girl says, "Oh, we'll take you down to the other end." So what do? He walks down in front and gets over there. I have to go wait for him to get done with his lottery ticket.
And get behind him again?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You got double lotto block.
No, I'm not kidding. There was one guy getting lottery, and the guy in front of me he went down there and so now I got both registered.
You got double lotto block.
Both registered.
That's on the ladies that are the men or women
that was you
that work
at
at Stewart's.
I don't think you have any control over that.
So what, at Stewart's, what takes precedent? Make your own Sunday or lottery?
You asking me?
Now it's a pizza.
Lotto does. He said, and Seth used to.
What's
work
the
at
rule?
Stewart's.
How many people got to be standing in line before they'll have somebody else want to register?
7.
That's the number.
7.
Well, that's dumb too.
Well, they don't wait. They weren't waiting for 7 people. It was just there was.
So you got double block.
There was the guy. There was the guy in front. Then there was another guy behind him. And then me. And she goes, "I'll take somebody down this."
So
end.
that guy went there.
So we went down there.
You followed him. That's awesome.
So what were you getting?
Just a coffee.
See, that's on the guy though. The lotto guy should have looked behind you and been like, no, you got your just coffee. Go ahead. I mean,
well, no, a
little common courtesy
if
goes a
he
long
started
way.
wearing a fanny pack, they'd let him go right to the front of the freaking line.
Well,
you know, that's what you got to start wearing, a fanny pack. Can you see Snacks with a fanny pack?
I can actually.
I mean, we saw him as a bald guy. Now see him with a fanny pack.
For some reason, I can picture Snacks with a fanny pack and like the cut up, not the cut up, but the short 70s gym coach shorts. For some reason,
I thought you were going to say the jorts.
No,
no.
I'm talking like
the bike shorts.
Yeah.
What's setting off our guest tonight?
Yeah, Jake,
what
setting
gets
you
under
off?
your skin? What infuriates you? Probably not like me. And don't ever get to my place. But what upsets you?
There's not like anything like crazy, but I did post on Facebook the other day that
you actually post on Facebook.
I know.
I do that all the time,
dude.
Jake, just so you know, this man has no cell phone, no social media presence unless it's on Talkin' Smack. He's got nothing. I mean, when I say nothing, think of less
There's
than
no
nothing.
digital imprint.
But I have everything,
Zero.
don't I?
Well, actually, there is a digital imprint. It's because of
this.
I had posted that, obviously it's getting into May and everybody's starting to drive like there's 2 laps to go in the Daytona 500.
Ugh.
And so that is really, I can't stand people that come here with New Jersey and New Hampshire and Pennsylvania license plates and cannot drive.
Massachusetts.
And Massachusetts. It's really New Jersey and Massachusetts, but it
Asshole.
is so frustrating to just.
So you have we're decades. When I say decades, like 3 decades ahead of you.
Yeah.
And yet you're already feeling this as a mid-20 something.
Oh my God!
Smart kid.
Yeah, road rage.
Marty did a good job.
Ahead of his time.
Yeah.
So how do you express
Poorly.
your when you're driving? Do you? I see your girlfriend back there going, "Oh, don't ask him about it. Don't ask her." Don't. He's got one of those minds. It's like
That's your girlfriend back there?
Yes.
I have a question.
Okay.
Oh, geez, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Girlfriend,
Oh.
raise your hand.
Sorry,
You're the girlfriend? When you guys go to dinner, you go into the restaurant and you go sit at a booth. You sit on the same side as each other. That a girl.
Yeah, let's give it up. Yeah.
Why is that like a common problem?
It infuriates me. Same siders. It's stupid. Same siders. I hate them.
I think we do laugh at people like that.
Yeah. No, we all should. We all should. All right. Carry on.
All right. So he's got have you ever been lotto blocked?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. You don't need to go to Stewart's at 8:00 in the morning.
Do you
got
clear
shit
your
to
car
do.
off after a snowstorm so that you don't get any ice buildup and fly it back?
Not the top.
So are you driving down from Warrensburg?
What do you
with
drive?
that shit on top?
What do you drive?
Well, hold on. He drives
on the Northway
What kind of
with
question
that.
is that?
He comes down from Warrensburg.
Well, what kind of a car do you drive?
What kind
I have
of
a Jeep.
What does it matter? It's
Did you
still got
have
ice in it.
Here we go. Here goes Sully again. Take number 4.
I like you so far, but say this. In your Jeep, do you have the toys in it? Do you have the ducks? You have the ducks! Oh! Leave your toys home! Why are you bringing your toys with you? Why do you bring toys with you?
Hey, and they bring their dog to the movies.
No, they don't. Really? Why do you have them?
People leave them.
So stupid.
And Jake doesn't like them in the bathtub anymore. They take up.
Are you? You're okay with this? No, you know what? Tell me that when you go somewhere by yourself, you take them down. Then when you get back home, you put them back. You leave them right up there, huh?
I leave them up there.
Alrighty.
Norm, let's talk about how those pants were 3 inches too short for that guy. What guy?
I don't know.
I don't know. Nate.
Jeff Mead.
So he's not a
We'd
same
almost
side.
make it through a whole show without giving.
Yeah,
Peter
well, if
hard
you're going to
time.
serve him up, I'm going
He's
to.
not a same sider, but he is a ducker.
Meat is?
No, Jake.
Yeah, well.
I will say
He's still young. We can change him.
I've never given out the ducks. I mean,
You've never given a duck?
Have you given one
get
out?
'em.
Oh God.
But she's giving out ducks?
Yeah.
So does she have a bag of ducks?
No.
No? So what
She
she
re-gifted some of the ones.
You're a re-gifter. Now that I dig.
Oh.
So then if you give away enough, you can get rid of the collection that's up on your door on your
You keep the
dashboard.
cool ones. Like I got a baseball
Those
one.
are cool. You know what? The
So like a
commissioner,
Batman one or something like that.
Creelan, the commissioner, has a Bruce Springsteen duck on his Jeep.
Oh, I hate that freaking duck now. Oh, shut up, duck! Shut up! I don't want to hear you, duck.
Fuck. Oh,
Nice.
I triggered you.
I was just channeling my inner Sully, you know. But a Springsteen duck, Creelan's got one of those.
Yeah, he's a Springsteen guy.
So what is your?
No, actually, I never saw it.
Oh, okay. So he didn't share your duck with you.
Well, we weren't in the same car. We were.
Oh, well, I'm just asking. I'm not judging. I mean,
you absolutely are. Look at
Dano.
the definition of Judge Judy right now.
Don't spit in my face and tell me you're peeing in the wind. No. So
He's the reason they
I don't
close
think
up
that's a
Eisenhower
Judge
Pond.
Judyism.
What do you say?
I said you're the reason they close up Eisenhower Pond. It used to be over.
it's across from the radio station, the duck
Fort
pond that's in
Amherst?
back.
Oh,
You know John
it's
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower Pond. So that they used to feed the ducks there.
oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Aunt Kathy used to take us there all the
Oh,
time.
did-
Cool Aunt Kathy.
Did Mr. Aunt Kathy go too?
That was before Mr. Aunt Kathy.
Oh, pre-Mr. Aunt Kathy. All right. I like that.
yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
Aunt Kathy. How you doing? We'll see you soon, whenever that is. Yeah. So you have the ducks. What the coolest duck that you have on your dashboard right now?
Oh God.
Go.
Probably a baseball duck.
What is it? A specific team?
No, it's just like the duck.
It's a nondescript baseball duck with just a
It just-
baseball cap.
No, it looks like a baseball. It's got like the.
Oh, it's a baseball.
He doesn't identify as anything.
So it's just a baseball.
Oh, I know it.
So Shadow knows because he's getting a Jeep soon. Don't you worry about that. He might love it.
Now, can I ask you this though? With
Sure.
the Jeep thing, everyone always tells me like if you
Jeep
drive by,
Wave?
is that true?
Oh yeah.
If what?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What?
Jeep
The
wave.
Jeep Wave?
Yeah, you got to
You
wave.
pass another ranger,
Yeah,
give
that's-
him the wave.
Hold on.
Okay, wait. Okay,
That bothers me
that's
too.
We're motorcycle
I was
guys.
gonna say that's a
There it is.
biker thing.
Oh yeah, wait up.
I listen. I keep both hands. It's like okay, the whole thing.
Yeah, with the bikers, as you're going down, you two fingers
right.
down.
Two
You-
fingers
a little,
down.
It's a little respect
not to
thing.
be confused with Sully's 3 fingers down. You know, it's a whole different
Well,
thing.
no, that's the three fingers here.
tonight.
Start saying Johnny and Sully.
Seth can't wave. He's only got one hand.
He's got one knot.
I'm glad we can't hear him right now.
How
Now
well
he's
do you
got-
know? How well do you know, Seth? You guys don't watch Live PD, do you?
So do you know?
He really likes jail.
Norm.
Norm.
Jeff Bean chiming in. I found out there is a Corvette wave too. There is a Corvette wave.
Fucking bragger. Is there a Chevy Chevette wave?
No, we used to call
So a Chevy Chevette, Jake, was his car. It's Seth.
It was a little.
I had one.
We had them.
I had one. We
my
call
mom
it a
had
vet.
Andy used to drive one.
Yep.
I'd say I'll pick you up at the vet.
We got to pick you up at the vet, baby. And you go, hey,
Oh,
RJ, I can't believe you brought out the good China too. Only Chinette for you, Mama. You know you deserve the best.
Wow.
But the motorcycle thing, you know, I understand that's.
Oh, they don't.
The motorcycle thing is just a.
But that's one of those things that some guys do, some guys don't. So I don't. When I'm out on my bike, when I used to be, I'm out there.
Propane guys do that.
You
I was gonna say,
If
when
you
I'm
see
on
like another competitor,
Yeah,
you
little
give
flash of the
the
lights
give the
or-
wave or
I got
light
gas.
or something.
Anything like that?
Do you own a motorcycle? I'm fading. Do you own a
No,
motorcycle?
you think?
I'm serious. You don't have a fucking motorcycle. There's no way.
No, but I've driven a motorcycle.
Did you have a motorcycle license?
No.
Come on.
That's not what you asked.
I know.
When I worked at Nissan 9, there was a guy that had a motorcycle, and he taught me how to ride in the parking lot. And then I took it, They scare me. Give me 2 more wheels and a roof over my car. No ducks.
Yeah, no,
Motorcyclist? RJ?
I used to wipe out on my 10-speed.
Jackie Tots?
No.
Snacks?
No, I haven't had one since the service.
I know you.
I do have it.
You have a motorcycle?
The DMV messed up.
Oh, your DMV gave you a motorcycle license too? What the frick were they thinking?
dude.
I know that we have 2 motorcyclists here at the table that are legit, both Johnny Pratt and myself.
So if you had,
I'm gonna.
if you get on a motorcycle with that narrow seat, Which side do you put the
good ball?
The good ball on. Or the ball on. Are you a lefty motorcycle rider? Or are you a righty motorcycle rider?
It's got its own special custom pouch right there on the seat.
Dano, that's why you got the sidecar.
They do make tricycle motorcycles.
They do make tricycles.
So in case you don't know this, Jake, Seth only has one nut. Okay.
Yeah, that's one that we haven't shared in the 10 years.
That's why I said, how well do you know?
I think I would have been a little more disturbed if he'd been like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, everybody knew back in the day.
that.
That was one of his first
one nut there.
It's all his old nut breaker. Hey, I'm gonna crack the ice. Oh no, crack my nut. Okay.
Oh God.
Ball support. Hey, it's just so it's never come up in casual conversation because I've seen him use that as an icebreaker before, believe it or not. Well, you know,
it's not our icebreaker.
he didn't do it with you. It must be just with old guys that have two balls. Sorry, Seth. So which side would you let it go off to, the left or the right? You get one hand or the other.
Just sign it.
Just
sign.
They can blow east, they can blow west.
Save the ball. No, he's too busy typing out. All right, so that's I
could go either way. I guess.
Oh, it goes
go either way.
Coach. Oh.
Yeah, you don't say much, but when you do, it's a home run.
There you go.
Norm. Nate Brenner checking again. Seth and I also need ball support.
Hashtag.
I have no idea what the hell a hashtag is. I am just that freaking old.
Buy a jock strap.
Buy a jock strap. So must be Nate's a one baller too. Well, she found somebody else that's a great one.
Is it a community set? Like,
Is there community?
Yeah, they watch live PD all the time.
Oh, that came out.
So Seth's got this thing. I don't know how much else. Check your testes. Trust me, I had somebody wanting to come on and talk about that.
I'm a baller.
What's that?
I'm a baller.
That's your baller.
He's a ballologist.
So Seth would be thankful, you don't have this with Jake, or maybe you do. So Seth and his lady, the lovely Allie.
They already know. They're at the
You know about him in this live PD?
Swingers.
He doesn't look
So live PD. So
he doesn't look like he knows.
So what gets their engine roaring, gets their juices flowing,
gets their sirens wailing,
the kitty purr. They put on live PD. Okay, so they put on live PD, and it gets them in the mood. And they're over in Allie's room, and then bomb with wow.
I love that it's Allie's room.
And then Seth gets up and leaves her there, and then goes back to his room. So, but it's what makes the engine purr. It's a little live PD.
Thank you so much.
You go with new shows only though. You don't do repeats, do you?
Sometimes you got to go with the classics. Oh
God!
Oh no!
What are you doing now? He's messing around the backyard.
Listen, right now.
Okay.
Right
It's
now.
on purpose.
He has like
It's
an
on
actual.
purpose.
You have the greatest hits of live PD. Is what you're telling. Okay, so he does the greatest hits. So
Are you
so
kidding
actually,
me?
It's him and Allie.
dude.
I'd hit that.
So what you're telling us?
Jake's going, I'm knowing way too much.
So what you're saying is there's a specific highlight reel that you guys need to get that motor started? Is that what you just fucking showed us right here?
All of a sudden, Snacks to having to go chase a dog around, pissing in the Chinese food
I'm
containers.
watching
Not
his
so
face.
bad.
I'm watching Jake's facial expression over. He's going, "Where did we ever watch live PD?"
He's going through his phone right now. Oh, I took that text message way the wrong way.
So
I thought he meant something. Told him it was 6.
So that's my baby.
I love you, Seth.
That's my baby.
So I watched. It was probably a month ago. I'm watching. It was Cops, and it was an episode.
Didn't do it for you.
That's
No.
That's for people that don't have cable.
It's an episode. It was 5/12/97. I know I'm license plate guy, whatever.
Yeah.
I remembered it for a reason.
license plate guy.
So Sam is watching with me, and the cop was like,
Okay. It was,
Ask me like fish sticks too.
No, he just kept saying, okay, we're gonna need your license. Okay. I said that had to be the inspiration for that.
South Park.
He did it like 20 times.
Wow.
It had to be 5/12/97. Watch it, and you tell me if it's hysterical. Okay, I'm gonna need your information. Okay. And then he just kept doing it. South Park didn't come out. South Park didn't come out till like 1999.
There's something about him saying that just makes you feel good, don't it?
He's fading.
I'll give you a ride home.
Weren't you listening?
Oh, I know. I was paying attention.
I'm all right. Okay.
Oh. So anybody else got anything for setting you off? I have one. You got that picture again, Seth? So I don't have an issue with what you're about to see.
Oh, wait. I saw the picture. I have a new thing. I hate bicyclists.
This is not an e-bike. This is...
No, it was a skateboard.
It's a long... Is it called a longboard?
It's a longboard.
It's a motorized longboard. Now, as you can see, I gave him some space in between.
Yeah, I mean, you were literally here at the corner of like Oakland and Glen behind.
Is he wearing a Talkin smack hat?
No. I was going to grab him a T-shirt and tell him to wear it, but I didn't want him getting blood all over.
So Oakland's up French Brine. I worked there 10 years.
So the deal is, I've got like 30 feet between me and him. My only issue with him. No. My only issue, not wearing a helmet. You know how
that's your only issue?
Well, he's on the road. He's done. It's whatever.
I was gonna say at least he is on the road.
I can't see his license plate. Where's that?
No, that's a friend of Archie's. So he doesn't have a helmet on, and I give him the space. The dude's going over 28 miles an hour because I'm back, and he's going past way beyond me.
You sure he wasn't going 27?
No, he was going 30 plus, and he's going up the Finch Pine Hill there as well too.
Yeah,
so
he's going up.
He's
going that fast?
He's flying, dude. And I'm like, no helmet. You're out there in the traffic. I know your son goes out and does it, but he wears a helmet.
Pablo wears a helmet now.
He has safe head. So he goes out there and he's got a helmet on the melon. This guy didn't, and he's going 30 miles an hour. Now listen, I've been on motorcycles my whole damn life. You think I go out there without a helmet on? Never.
It's just those.
Never.
They're just out of control now.
It's
not. Listen,
It's those damn kids.
Get off my lawn.
No, when they're out there riding, like so when Ben rides his, he's got the helmet on and he abides by the rules of the road. So it's just like riding your bike. Those things are because when I was a kid, I used to roller skate out here on the roads and stuff like that.
It's not like riding your bike when you can go 30 miles an hour.
But what I'm
You
saying,
used to what?
roller skate on the roads.
You used to roller.
That's how I used to get back and forth.
Believe it or not, hold on. Little known
go
fact. He was a championship roller skater.
I believe that. I just had to get
But the
this
thing
in.
was is that you stayed off to the
John
side.
wants more
Well,
information.
listen, wait a minute. First of all,
I'll let him
we've
finish,
got in our streets. We have now bike paths
I know where you are.
off to the side. No, I'm saying to you on the roads. We built a bike path.
So-
It's part of the road. So a bike can ride on it. A roller skater, a skateboarder, whatever can ride on those.
So do the
But
longboards?
when those end, where do they go? They go to the road because they're still if they're abiding by the rules of the road. It doesn't matter.
You could sit where I sit at my house. People they come by my house. There's no
He's
they
fading.
go away 40 miles an hour. There's no helmets. There's no insurance. There's no nothing. If they
Yeah, but there's people that are on the e-bikes and stuff like that that don't.
That's what I'm saying.
So let me
they're cutting in front of you. They're going in.
Well, the problem is, Hank, is that, and I'm glad your kid follows the rules. That's huge. But I'm going to go out there and throw that probably 9. I shouldn't say that. But more don't than do.
There's
Is
no
that a
rules
fair
anymore.
assessment?
Well, it's like last night.
And the problem is they go so fast, you can't tell how fast they're coming. And again, the majority don't follow the rules. Your kid will be much safer that he does, but most of them don't. From what I've witnessed and what I've seen,
In your
they
experience?
just don't. Well, I don't do it.
So
Well,
last
you saw
night,
what I tried to
so
do.
you see that there. So I go to Little League game after someone took a shit on the floor. And so then my world is just like, and then I'm coming back and I'm sitting at the light south of Murray. And I'm just waiting, and I'm coming up Murray Street to turn left onto South. So this dude's on one of those fake motorcycles, one of those fake motorcycle e-bikes. So now he's a tough guy, all right? Hey, man, get my motor running. So he's there doing his stupid stuff. So he's obeying the traffic laws. And then he was obeying it until he didn't want to wait for the light anymore. Then he goes in the crosswalk, goes on the sidewalk, goes down the sidewalk, and then gets back on the street. That's what pisses
And
me
if
off.
I hit him with my GA Bov car,
you're in trouble.
It's on you.
I'm in trouble.
You know what you need? You need some ducks on that thing. Just like bumper.
Next time I see it out in a bat, I'll throw a duck on it.
Don't you
You know we're going out and buying ducks now, right?
Oh, dude.
We're all going out and buying ducks.
We're gonna. You're
Come on, we've been getting along so well.
You're gonna call Bob and you're gonna go, you know what? I got duck today.
No, but Dano, it started with the pandemic. And I was just watching these guys just because no one, it was lawlessness. And then
it's like the Wild West.
It was. How do you enforce it? And I wanted to ask Jim when he was on, but
we'll have to have Jim back on, or we'll get Jeff Murphy on.
No, actually, we need to have Dory on.
I know him. I know Murphy.
We'll get Dory on. She'll give us the lowdown on it. Yeah, we'll get Dory on.
But, I mean, you're uninsured. You're just riding around like a jackass.
Do you think one of my thoughts, and if I could be way off, but one of my thoughts is that was, and now how old is what's your son's name?
Pablo. 30.
He's 30, but he has a car.
He's got a car. He drives.
Yeah. So okay, so this is just a hot. My thing is that the guys that use that method of transportation because they've got DWIs, they can't.
I didn't want to go there, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah, but there's people. There are people that are on bicycles.
They don't go 30 miles an
No,
hour.
they don't go 30 miles an hour, but they do cut in front of you, or they cross the road when they're not supposed to.
I agree.
Okay, so
but it's a motorized vehicle to me. I think it's
but the
night
thing
and
is
day.
you can't penalize the ones that are following the rules with the ones that don't.
It's a
the ones that don't. They're going to get what comes.
Well,
to
if
them
they break a traffic law, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying to you is that there's ones that abide and they
when
they,
you
they
enforce
are polite enough to stay with.
But
within
my
the
thing is
confines.
that they're few and far between that do that, from what I've witnessed.
I don't know. It's well, and it's the guy in the motorcycle thing, the fake motorcycle, is the guy that set me off, not the guy in the longboard. The guy in the longboard scared me because I was.
Was it
scared
the
for
one
him.
that looks like a Franken bike?
It looked like a motorcycle, like a dirt bike.
No, there's a guy that's got a bike that's probably about a foot off the ground that looks like something that he took a bunch of parts from motorcycles, threw it in a box, and a motorcycle popped.
Was that the guy you got?
What's that guy that goes around the roads?
Yes,
in that box?
in the box,
like
in the green box,
like a bobsled.
Who's that dude? Right?
I don't know.
Have you guys
oh my
seen that?
God, yeah.
Norm. Jeff Bean. I've dubbed the people. Jeff. That is what set Sully off.
He's dubbed them what?
Meth
riders.
The fucking broccoli salad.
But yeah, but what's the deal with that guy?
I have no idea.
You guys ever seen that guy?
It's like a luge with a cover on it.
A luge with a cover on it. It's literally 8 inches off the ground.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he cruises.
He cruises the side of the road with it.
The guy in Washington County? I'm serious. I've seen him. He's in like a soapbox derby.
Yeah.
But
I think he's a multiple county.
He's gonna get killed.
Yeah.
I mean, you just
what is
you
it?
Fucking thinking.
But sometimes
it's like a soapbox derby.
Yeah.
I don't know how he sees.
I don't know. I have
I'm
no
on
idea.
my drive.
Yeah.
So what about the guy that's on the e-bike that doesn't not wearing a helmet and he's going 40 miles an hour on the e-bike and he's towing a kid in the back?
Oh boy.
Well, I saw that last week.
No, see, I'm all right with idiots.
Kid, when you say kid,
no,
karma's a thing, but
it's like
having a
it's
kid,
a little teeny, you fit in those little things,
Wow.
the wagons in the back. So you got to be a little. It's not like you can put Buffalo Steve in one of those things. Hell no, he might be a Bills fan.
Let's give a shout out to Baker over here.
Buffalo Steve Baker.
Steve Baker.
Yeah, there you go, Steve Baker. But I saw that last week, and I'm just like, inside of me, I don't. If you're going to be an idiot for yourself, then you're an idiot for yourself. But if you're tagging a kid along in the back, and it's just, oh my God, but really.
But Dano, they're circumventing the rules.
I'm with you on that one.
And if you're involving a kid, it's bullshit.
Who would have ever thought that RJ was going to be the guy that's like, damn it, the rules are rules,
rules.
and that's that.
Catholic.
He's fucking Catholic.
Shut up.
He loves
Johnny, here's the thing. My actions don't affect anyone.
Sure.
My actions affect me. I don't have children.
That you know of.
No, I have no children. I don't have. My actions don't affect anyone.
Sure.
And if you affect other people's lives, you're a jackass.
I agree.
Figure it
Ladies
out.
and gentlemen, the voice of reason, relationship expert, RJ Stockton.
The best one was when you were on the radio one morning and you go, this something went by me at like 40 miles an hour. It was black. It was like 4:30 in the morning.
4:30 in the morning. And
who was it? And who was it? Oh no! Oh no! Was that? It was a longboard.
RJ Stockdale.
It was a longboard. So I go.
Don't acknowledge it, and it never happened. That is what's setting Sully off. Brought to you by Beans Country Store. And stop by and see Jeff and his crew there. They'll be more than happy to talk.
Yeah, he'll be wearing the
time for break.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more Talking Smack right
By
after
High
this.
Society in Hudson Falls, located at 345 Main Street in Hudson Falls. This dispensary offers cannabis enthusiasts a chance to indulge in the brand's premium products, including the highly sought-after Bubble Hash and Frosted Hash Ball. With an emphasis on quality and potency, Silly Nice continues to set standards for cannabis products to elevate the user's experience. For use only for adults 21 and over, keep out of reach of children and pets. In case of accidental ingestion or overconsumption, contact the Poison Center. Consume responsibly. By Allen B. Powers CPA. The Allen B. Powers firm is one of the leading firms in the area. By combining our expertise and experience and the energy of our staff, each client receives close personal and professional attention. Their high standards, service, and specialized staff spell the difference between outstanding performance and the other firms. We make sure that every client is served by the expertise of the whole firm. Allen B. Powers firm is responsive. Companies who choose the firm rely on competent advice and fast, accurate personnel. They provide total financial services to individuals, large and small businesses, and other agencies too. Their high service quality and raving fan clients are the result of commitment to excellence. Allen B. Powers will answer all of your questions as they impact both your tax and financial situations. The Allen B. Powers Agency welcomes you to contact them anytime. And by Jim's Glass Service, 6 2nd Street in Queensbury. Jim's Glass Service, hey! Thanks for the break. Jim's Glass Service offers the best service for all your commercial and residential glass and window needs. A division of Fish's Majestic Enterprises. Jim's Glass Service is a trusted glass company located in Queensbury, specializing in both commercial and residential glass services. With their team of skilled professionals, they provide top-notch glass installations and repairs, ensuring customer satisfaction and quality craftsmanship. Jim's Glass Service, hey, thanks for the break. Brought to you by Old School Pest Control at oldschoolpestcontrol.com. John Herbley, the owner of Old School Pest Control, has over 20 years of experience in pest control, providing top-level pest control and putting your needs first. Do you have a pest problem? Old School Pest Control can handle any of your pest issues, walking you through the process to help you understand why Old School Pest Control does what they do. Old School Pest Control provides home and commercial pest control services. Whatever your pest problem is, whether it's big or small, Old School Pest Control has the knowledge to get your pest problems taken care of efficiently and in a timely manner. Give John Herbley a call now for your pest control problems at 518-724-6440 or online at oldschoolpest.com.
Oh my God.
Hey, we're back with Talking Smack. There's people that are in the bathroom with their microphones on. And next week on Talking
shit.
Yeah, that's you, John. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, so next week.
Who was catching whose urine?
No.
Who was sliding to China?
Next week on the show, Jeff Hamill. And Jeff is producing a local series of comedy shows at the Lawrence Street Tavern. He does it once a month. Does a great job. And we go to the shows. I know Sully, John, Seth, myself, and Jackie Tots, if he remembers.
I remember, yes.
Yes. This Friday night is the last one, I think, of the regular season. He's got some other things that he's going to be doing.
I was gonna say, I've heard that like 3 times already.
Yeah, that he's going to be doing some like amateur type of things, going to certain places so people can test out their comedy chops, so to say. So if you think you're funny, Jeff is your man. But Jeff will be joining us. We'll be joining Jeff on Friday night at the Lawrence Street Tavern, and he's got another great show lined up. He's done a great job with the shows over there. It's fun. I mean, live comedy is just outstanding. And then you go into some places comfortable and as cozy as the Lawrence Street Tavern. You get about 90 people in there, and it's a fun night. We have a good time. We'll be there. Don't be afraid to come over and ask for an autograph. Sully's always available during the show. Not during the show. Wait till afterwards. And then coming up on June the 3rd, this one here has got danger written. This got danger written all over it. The second best look Italian boy in town, Mike Romeo from the Romeo Auto Group will be joining us. And I've known Mike for a while, and I mean Mike's a Glens Falls kid.
Yeah,
and,
coached him.
And I'll tell you what, he's
you coached him
in high school. Yeah.
So we'll be hearing about some of his great athletic
I think
endeavors.
that was the second year that I coached at Glens Falls High School.
I didn't know you coached Glens Falls High School. What
Yeah,
year,
you did.
What year
I
was
coached
that?
football there.
I get that. How many back? What years would that have been?
It's 97, 96, 97.
How many years did you do that?
Oh, I coached there till probably
forever?
for 20-something
Oh, I
years.
didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah,
Very
I
cool.
coached softball with Arch for 14 years. Archambault, Greg Archambault.
Oh, okay.
Greg
Gotcha.
Archambault.
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't know that. That's
Yep.
cool. That's cool.
Before I went to the college with Jack.
Yeah, and
No,
Jackie.
Mikey's a good kid.
Yeah, I like Mike, and he's all set. You know,
Big Operation Santa Claus supporter.
yeah, he's a huge supporter of what we do. So big thanks
He's
to
a
that.
big supporter of all things.
Yeah,
football.
fair enough.
I
Right.
mean, go over to Glens Falls Little League. It's the Romeo Auto Group field over there.
Well, they just gave away a car to the hospital. They've given
Yeah.
away cars to St. Mary's. It's
And then June the 10th, we're going to be sweating bullets. He's going to set a new record as the oldest person to ever be on Talkin' Smack.
That'll be fun.
It'll be a week after his 80th birthday. My morning cohort and partner in
Love that
crime
guy.
for 28 years, the icon, Pete Kluche. That's going to be
Yay!
And I said, Pete, you realize the show doesn't go on till 7 o'clock. And he goes, yeah, that's good. That's good. I said, no, we don't start till 7. I mean, I know you're used to the Blue Plate special at 4:15.
Does he got Wednesday off?
I told him to take the day off.
right.
No, I'll be in there, Danny. Don't you worry about it, Danny. I'll be there. It's a big week.
Love that guy.
Yeah, so
It'll be a fun night.
That's
it's
going to
gonna be a blast.
That's going to be crazy.
He'll
So
be asleep by 6:30.
no, I'll tell you what,
Nah,
he's
he'll take a
fired up
nap.
for
He'll
it.
be sitting
Yeah.
over.
He'll take a nap. He'll be fine.
Will he
This
have a
guy-
drink?
No,
You won't have a cocktail here?
No.
no,
Oh, bullshit.
no, he won't. No.
Does he drink?
Yes, he.
Does it?
Well, I
Way to go, Donna.
I think between Sully and I, we've got it covered. But
He does when he's in Vegas because he's going to Vegas in about a week.
What does he do there?
Oh, he gambles. He gambles. He goes and does sightseeing. He eats like a bandit. With
So if he does have a drink, what's his drink?
Bloody Mary.
Oh God.
He's a Bloody Mary guy. Yeah. Oh, you would never have thought that.
Hey,
That wasn't
Hey,
expecting.
it comes with a duck in it.
Does that sound refreshing to anyone sitting at this table? Right
A Bloody Mary.
I don't like the taste, and I'm allergic to
People,
potato juice.
I can make a killer Bloody Mary.
You're
I know
allergic
all
to
the
tomato
ingredients.
juice?
But you
no
can have
potato juice.
Oh,
potato.
yeah, vodka.
Potato vodka. I'm allergic to
Oh,
vodka. I'm allergic. I got
Me
a
too.
bad allergy.
Me too, brother. Me too.
Oh yeah.
I wish
He
I'd
also
have,
likes.
I wish I'd have one.
It's Seth pulls this out. He likes his steak. Well done. I mean, we've gone to the Ridge Terrace.
No, he
before.
does not.
Oh
dude,
God,
he
yeah.
does.
Oh,
I'll tell you
yeah.
what, Mikey Rios, he'd be offended by that.
He is, but we go there. We go there a couple times
why
a year.
get steak then? Get the
Exactly.
fucking chicken.
Get a chicken. Get a goddamn hot dog and burn the shit out of that. I mean,
Does he really?
yes. I'm not kidding,
You
dude.
seem more disappointed in Cloutier right now than you were in Springsteen.
I'm not. How do you order your steak?
Medium well.
Medium
Medium
well.
well.
Wow,
all
you're
right.
right there
So
with him.
little pink.
Yeah.
Little pink. All right. All right. I get you.
All right.
I'm with you.
You know, if
So-
they give me a little more pink, it's
At
fine,
this
but
point,
I don't
Pete's, is Pete going to be
Right.
80?
Pete will be 80 on June 2nd.
It was like OJ's.
No, but
The footprint.
he should probably be eating soft foods at this point. I mean, just
Yeah, I know. Anything to stop him. Norm! Talking smack would be a fitting Pete Cloutier finale.
Come on now.
No, man.
What would you do on Tuesdays, Nate?
Yeah. No, Pete Cloutier's finale, not the Talking Smack finale.
Oh,
Yeah, that's worse though.
He's not
Come
going
on,
to stay
man.
home.
we
It's just-
can whack his ass. That's all right.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's going to be Pete Unplugged, which we've
I
also.
want to hear him say "fuck."
Oh,
Trust me.
how many
I've
times?
heard it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
All
really?
the time.
Get out of here!
Oh,
yeah.
he's worse than any of us could ever be.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
Me?
Yeah. Even,
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No. You people don't understand how
have you
difficult.
ever heard him say it?
Pete, oh, yeah, I've heard him.
You've never heard him say.
I've never heard Pete.
Yeah,
say
I've heard
it.
You
Yeah.
never have?
No.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
He
There's-
said it last Friday.
There's something about an 80-year-old just dropping the F-bomb down that you
He doesn't look even remotely. He looks better than I do. He looks nowhere near 80 years old.
Hold on again. Everybody looks better.
You left yourself wide
I'm
open,
sorry.
there, but
I'm sorry.
that was a free shot.
Now, you set it up. I had to hit it.
didn't say shit.
He's got no microphone.
He's never
Hold my
sounded
hand
better.
again.
I gotta say, last year, I believe, when he suited up for the Green Jackets, Toby did an article on it, and it was a fascinating article to actually read and do. It was really cool.
You should have dressed him.
The thing about it is, oh Jesus Christ! So twice he had to be dressed. So the first night when we did practice, guys didn't.
When he walked into practice, the guys are all sitting there because I said we're doing something for the game. It's special. We're going to do it. And we're at practice at Chase Sports, and all of a sudden he walks in, and they're just standing there like, "What in the hell is this old guy gonna do?" And he's talking to him and everything else. Well, then once they finally got the concept of what was going on, they kind of took him in.
They took him right in. I mean, it's amazing. They all.
I got to be honest. I think one of my favorite pictures of all time of Pete has got to be that shot at the practice where everybody's around him and everybody's doing they're doing that one shot where Pete has just got the biggest smile on his face. I mean, it was just like pure unadulterated, just like oh my God, I can't believe I'm in this situation.
Well, it's like
so
everybody
cool.
thought that we were doing that for another purpose, and it wasn't. It was basically, like I said to Dan, I said it's a good thing for the Operation Santa Claus, but it's also he's done a lot for the community and in the community.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean,
it was
Seth was the one that did the research on the Guinness thing.
It was our way of giving back, and there was no mention of the Guinness Book of World Records or anything like that. Yeah. Seth did the homework on that and found out everything else, and that's when he got it. But it was funny because we had to get him dressed twice.
Oh Jesus!
So we did it in practice.
Well, the first time he had jeans on and wouldn't take his jeans off.
Well, no, he still had his freaking jeans on. He had the wallet in the damn thing, trying to get the pants over.
And then having to get him dressed and undressed.
Yeah.
So the night that he set the record that he played, it poured that. Remember how it was? And Eastfield was like underwater. It was muddy and he's out there and he's got his moccasins on basically. Yeah. And then having to get the crap off of him after the game, it was just. Oh my God!
He couldn't get that stuff.
He couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But he's going to be joining us on the 10th. Yes, Sully.
So. I'm totally going to switch gears, and I apologize for it.
Don't apologize.
But since I saw that you were coming on, there's a question I had for him.
Okay, go ahead.
I've been thinking all week. So
ask Jake.
We may run a little over, but you covered the Federal Hockey League, right?
Yeah. He was a play-by-play guy.
I never got into that.
I want to hear, and if we go
over. Is his microphone on? I can't hear him.
Push your microphone a little bit closer to you.
But I want to hear the craziest game that you ever covered in the Fed League. Can we tell that story?
So
like that even made you go, wow, what the hell?
There was once. Well, that was once a week.
Okay.
I think the craziest moment itself was when.
Did he disconnect his headset?
I don't hear him.
I think RJ
Are you turned on?
I just turned him on.
Oh
no, RJ turned him off.
Okay.
Oh. Yes.
Oh,
I'm sick of you.
He's fading.
I was trying to help you, pal.
Anywho, so
hey, that's better.
The craziest game itself was we were driving all the way on a bus to Port Huron, Michigan. Typical.
It sucks.
10-hour road trip on a bus. Hate it. And we get there, unloading everything, and shit. Where's the jerseys?
No.
They forgot the jerseys?
Nobody brought any jerseys.
Oh, jeez.
So then we're wearing. The league was RHL, Roller Hockey League. Port Huron's Roller Hockey League donated us jerseys to wear for that game. No names on the back. Numbers not even remotely close.
So as a play-by-play guy.
Oh my God!
The only good thing about that fact is
here comes Jimmy. He's a center point.
It's my team. So at that point, it's middle of the season. I know every single guy up and down, how they skate, how their back of their helmet looks, how they wear their socks. So for that part, that was easy. If it was the other team, I would have been screwed.
Yeah, no doubt.
Wow.
But and then the next night, our goalie had gotten called up to the SPHL, so we needed a backup. We called some guy that was in Elmira. He drove to be the backup goalie all the way to Port Huron, Michigan, and brought the jerseys with him for the second.
Oh wow!
He didn't play.
And he didn't play.
When you're in those low levels like that, like the FPHL, the UHL, which I used to work at, and I used to do color for the Ice Hawks games and such.
I loved the Ice Hawks.
Me too.
Man, I'll tell you what.
And the Frostbite too for that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Those boys.
Yeah.
Oh, they know me.
No, I'll tell you what, the toughest man I've ever seen in my life.
Who's that, Trevor?
Trevor Sent.
So in that Fed League, crazy fights, nutty shit.
Oh my God, insane stuff.
I got stories.
Some of the craziest things I've ever seen, and then the message would be only in the Fed, because stuff like that would happen on a nightly basis. Something insane. would be happening.
Nuttiest brawl you saw.
Oh my God, it was so. You may know Daniel Amesbury.
Yeah.
Diamond
Hands.
Diamond Hands. You know, he played in the ECHL for a little while. I mean, he got a season-ending suspension for a hit that he did. The kid was sent to the hospital. He got into a fight with, at the time, our fighter, Justin Schmidt, who's a boxer, UFC fighter. He's done it all.
Really?
And they're actually super close friends, like always have been.
They don't care about that.
They don't care about that at all. And so Amesbury happened to be mic'd up. This was game 1 of the FPHL playoffs.
Oh, Jesus.
And so they went at it the first time, and you could tell that fight was so scripted. Like, they talked about it for weeks. Well, the second time, Schmidt had slashed one of the Danbury guys, and Amesbury's mic'd up, so they're talking. And he just slams it at the back of Schmidt's knees, drops the gloves, and starts beating on him. And he's mic'd up, and he's calling him every name in the book. Like, he's hated him for 20 years.
Really?
And so that was one of the crazier ones that I had been a part of. But then just the fact of Danbury, we all know the Trashers. Those people are still
They're still
involved in that organization.
Really?
The people that go to the games are still the exact same Trashers fans.
Is that still the dude with the big truck horn that brings it in?
Yep.
So you right now, Danbury has a team in the Fed League.
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me? And they're called the Trashers?
No, they're called the Hat-Tricks.
Hat-Tricks. The Danbury
the
Hat-Tricks.
Trashers. That guy.
Yeah, he had to go.
I'm not going to mention his name because I want to live.
Yeah, right.
But his son is still involved with the.
Oh, is he really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
AJ's
How old
a cool.
is that guy now?
AJ's got to be 40 years.
I was gonna say
He's got to be around 30-something.
Yeah,
almost to 40.
mid-30s. I
yeah,
talked to
because he was
him.
17.
Did he mature?
Like in 05.
I don't know, but you know, one of the thing about that is because I met AJ when still was going to high school and was running the hockey team, and
Which is an insane story.
so yeah, his dad got so he's 38.
38.
So he's up at the press box at the the Civic Center then, and he come over, and I'll be honest with you, he come over and was just as kind
Nice
as could
guy.
be, and just a great guy, and hey, you guys being taken care of and everything to us in our own home arena. And then when we would go down to Danbury to watch a game, he would come over and make sure we were good.
Really?
And he would,
that's nice.
That's kind of cool. I would never, if you take his persona off that documentary, that would not. That's not.
Actually,
Well,
I didn't
get it.
I didn't
but-
have a problem with him in that doc. In that documentary, AJ, I didn't have a problem with, or his father.
I know who you did have a problem with.
You know who I had a problem with, because I should have had his ass arrested that night there, because he's a poser, and I'm not going to mention the guy's name because I just don't care.
You know what his name is, but he's a jackass.
He's a jackass. But the thing is, that documentary, by the way, if you've never watched it, what's that, Netflix?
Crimes and Penalties.
It's an untold series.
Yeah, Crimes and Penalties. I think it's
you watch
called.
that. You watch that one there, and it's accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is, I mean, having lived through it, and then you living through what you, when you're.
I've never been sworn at on a broadcast before until I went to my first game there. There's a bar right behind where the away play-by-play.
No way!
And so these
Jesus
people
Christ!
are hammered, and they're just shouting at me. And it's like, oh my god!
They did that on purpose.
So you're on the radio and it's going out over the air.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts. What's that?
The wildest hotel story. I mean, I also was the assistant GM of the hockey team pretty much. I set every guy up in the hotels. I set up their apartments. I set up the Wi-Fi.
That's a full-time job.
I
too,
set
by the
up
way. That ain't
absolutely
easy.
everything, per diem when we were on the road. I would have to call the hotels and book the hotels for the team whenever
Rob's
we
job,
go
right?
anywhere.
Yeah, basically.
And so that was extremely crazy. But just we'd have guys coming in and out. We'd have one guy on the roster, and then the next day he'd be cut, and someone would be going into his hotel room. We had guys stay in the hotel for 10 days straight that weren't even on the team. We couldn't get them out.
I believe.
What?
Oh no, guys that they would cut
and
they just wouldn't leave.
They would leave.
The hotel.
I got one for you. So I'm doing the Monday night hockey show. We're up at the meeting place one night, and Robbie Nichols is the coach / general manager, and the guy is on the show with
Shearer's team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the guy's last name was Robinson. I think it was Chris or something like that. It was the first year of the Ice Hawks. So he's my guest on the show that night, And so it's me, Robbie, and Robinson. So I just get finished interviewing Robinson, and then Robbie on the show goes, right after I finish, I got to let you know we just cut you.
No shit.
And I'm like, and I go,
Yeah,
so then I say, you're joking, right? He goes, no, you're cut. You're done. Pack your shit up and go. And I'm like, oh my God, this just happened live on the air. And when you're dealing in that level, you have to be on your toes the entire time.
Yeah.
You never, ever, ever knew it was going to happen.
That's a douchey move.
Yeah, oh, that's what you get. I mean, that's that level. I mean, when you're talking about,
I get it,
but it's just
you waited 15 seconds.
Did he know you were on the air still?
Yeah. No, Robbie.
I was going to say that sounds like a Robbie Nichols thing.
Can I give you 2 quick Ice Hawk stories?
Sure, go ahead, RJ.
So I believe John Batten, who was the big
hard slapping Johnny Batten,
number 5, right?
So
number 5.
One night we're cleaning the bar off. It's like 3:45, and I'm watching him. Tries to take a bottle of Cuervo. I said, "Here, come here." I pull it. I said, "Son," I said, "It's Sandy's.
Yeah,
you're not taking.
You're not taking that."
Yeah. I said, "Set it down." I said, "Drag your ass."
I spent a week with him on top of the Civic Center.
Now another one with Trevor.
Oh, Trevor.
Another night in Trevor, and I love Frankie. Frankie is my little brother. So Trevor was passed out, and the guy said, You can't sleep at the bar. You can't sleep at the bar." I said, "You want to wake him up, bud?" I said, "Wake him up." I said, see what happens." It was probably 3 a.m. I said, "Wake him up."
Oh no.
And then
Trevor said,
"Drag your ass."
So the thing with Trevor said, I don't know if you know who he is, one of the toughest dudes ever in the history of pro hockey. Ranks the top 10 of all-time penalty minutes, and a guy that I love. Trevor, he's one of those guys that
How'd his career end?
He in a fight that
with a big boy.
Baumgartner didn't want to fight him.
I once arm wrestled him.
With a big boy.
He beat me.
And
Was it Baumgartner? Is that who it was?
I thought it was Belange.
No, Ken Belange.
Ken Belange.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Ken Belange was
I
here.
think it actually might have been Bellinger, but whatever.
It was just before, because he was in between National Hockey League stints. And Belange,
NHL guy that came down.
and a tough guy.
That's the whole damn Ray Trasher's story.
Yeah, that's
basically.
We could go on forever about
those guys always respected us.
Yes,
They respected.
I still talk with so many of them on a daily basis.
Well, that's hockey players in general.
I saw Frankie when he came in for the Hall of Fame thing. It was great.
Richie would tell LJ, he said, "Go." He said, "Just go." He drink a basketball. Like he said, "You know what?" He wanted to hire Frankie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jake, I want to say thanks for being on the show tonight. But before we let you go, pass it down, my friend. This here, go ahead, Snacks.
It's worth $6 million.
All right.
That's our Talking Smack challenge coin. It's done by a
We
gentleman
gotta quit
named Scott
drinking.
Silvis that was in the Marine Corps with me that makes those. So
Or one drink if I'm working.
And we thank you for taking the time out. It's great to spend time with you, because usually
job,
we're always
kid.
working. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Johnson on the show tonight. Thanks, brother.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. Like I'll see Hank this summer at some Green Jackets.
Oh, you'll see me there too.
You looking to get back into play-by-play, or do you like the writing better?
If anybody knows a play-by-play job,
There you go.
I'm always happy to do play-by-play. Maybe Rob wants to head up to the AHL.
You never know. I'm hoping if Rob gets the itch to go, then it's. But no, I want to thank you for being on the show. It's great to spend time with you, brother.
Dano, can we give a shout out to our boy Andy Gregorio over there?
Andy Gregorio's here tonight. Andy, what's the weather like over there, brother? Yeah, right. There we go.
It's fucking guessing anyway.
Hey, as the coach would say, go either way. All right. I got a big thanks tonight to the Shadow for being here tonight and working his hands and doing hand signals and typing in things and everything. Thanks to all of our super chatters tonight, whoever you are. Do I have to say all their names? Are we good with that? I'm asking you, Seth. Oh, Seth is. Yeah.
The thing is, this would be great if this was a lot quicker. You know what I mean?
Well, no. He's doing it. Thank you to all of our super chatters. And
I love it when your boy is the one that's giving you shit.
Next week, Jeff Hamill's on the show. We will see you again next Tuesday night for another edition of Talkin' Smack. We'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us tonight.
See you.